Hey everybody, welcome back to another Monday Nerd Theory. Sorry we weren't here last week. That was my doing. I was writing an exam. But good news
Sip
is I
it.
got 95% on that. And we're
Oh,
back this week, and we're going to be talking about some new Star Wars stuff with you guys. And hope you're all well. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Starting it off right. Josh, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Long day, but good day. And yeah, we've got sort of interesting and weird news to discuss. And I don't know, man. The vibe is just kind of interesting right now for Star Wars fans. 'Cause I feel like we're really close to Book of Boba, and we're all really anticipating Book of Boba. And I think that most of us are just hoping like be really freaking good, so that there's some good stuff to talk about. There's less hotel Star Cruiser videos to talk about. There's less,
Oh man,
kind of
are we
bullcrap
going
to
to talk
talk
about that
about.
today?
Yeah, absolutely. We need to talk about your reaction to it because it's hilarious.
All right.
It was awesome, dude. I have it pulled up right now. I'm just like, this shit is hilarious, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I had a buddy that was like, "Hey, have you seen this yet?" And then a few other people were hitting me up about it, and I'm like, "What is this?" So I was like, "Okay," just turn on the camera, hit record, and started watching. And it was unfortunate because I hate making videos like that where everything is kind of. And chat, if you guys haven't seen that video, it's pulled down now. Unfortunately, Disney pulled it down, which is like one of the first times they've done that, just to
Oh
because
yeah,
of fan backlash.
bro.
And I was watching it and I just felt very underwhelmed. And I don't get happy making videos where I'm dogging on Star Wars stuff because, for two reasons, I want them to succeed. As a Star Wars fan, I want them to succeed, and also my channel grows the more Star Wars is great. So it's a
Mhm.
win-win. It's literally, So
Yeah.
I want them first and foremost as a fan to succeed always. But it was just a very underwhelming trailer that they released. I'm not going to get on about the acting because that's probably just the director, approved that kind of acting, but and maybe encouraged it. But just everything that we saw was just for 5,000 for 2 nights was
Oh, bro.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it was
You know,
crazy. First, I have just some commentary on it. I haven't really said too much about the trailer itself, but the whole thing to me was so weird. Like when I saw it, it looked like a lady that was like 8 feet tall and a dude that was like 2 feet tall. And they have this guy, and he's like super, super excited about it in like a really cheesy sort of a way. All of that can, of course, just get excused away if the content of what you're gonna get at the ship is amazing. But it just frankly wasn't. It was really underwhelming, and there's this moment where I don't know if people, like, sorta catch this or not, but they're in this just plate, like, I guess, cockpit or operating area of the ship, and then she begins to talk about all the fun things that are gonna go on, and instead of showing them with the actors, they cut to the same concept art that we've seen, since the articles, first started coming out for the thing.
right, right.
Then there's this moment where the dude, the little guy wanders off on his own like sort of adventure thing, and he goes into a bar, which I thought was really odd. And then there's like a Twi'lek lady that's just
Yeah,
performing or whatnot. And I mean, like, it's fine, it's cool,
it was
but
that was a scene ripped out of Fifth Element. When I saw that, I was
okay,
like,
yeah, it's
there was
weird,
a
right?
lot I edited out of that
Mm,
review I did.
mm.
Yeah, just like
It's just bad, bro, and it feels. I think that really what makes it worse. And by the way, so crazy they took that video down. There's no dislikes. They removed the dislikes, and yet the backlash on that video was so rampant all throughout the internet that Lucasfilm, in a very rare instance, literally takes the video down. Like, that's crazy. Like, it just sort of shows
they never do
you
that, man.
where it's at right now, like where the brand is at. And yeah, I think that there's two things operating here. Number one, the whole thing felt really out of touch just with its pricing model and the lack of actual advertisements for what's going on in there. You can't even hold the bajillion-dollar lightsaber that's the new design. You can't even hold it. Um, and then there's also this factor of, dude, Star Wars is taking some L's right now. There's not a lot of news. And then you release a video like this. It's like throwing like bloody meat at a bunch of starving dogs. Like, you created, in some sense, uh, a prime situation for this kind of backlash.
Right.
I thought it sucked, but the thing that sucked more about it was, like, it just also kinda seems par for the course with where we're at right now with Star Wars, man, which is why, again, I'm like, "Please, Book of Boba. Please, Book of Boba, make me feel something again." Melt this cold heart of mine.
Well, I think the issue is they have too many cooks in the kitchen. There are some people like John and Dave that are handling Star Wars, in my opinion, really well, and obviously that's reciprocated and reflected in their sales and their views and their streams and all that, and the hype that's building around all their shows. But then you have, people on the other side, perhaps doing other projects, like maybe some of the books or perhaps the parks, where things aren't handled in the same sort of passion, I would imagine, or vision, foresight. And I just think that that's really causing a major rift with the consistency of how they're moving forwards with Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. It's tough though because they're just at such an interesting inflection point. I feel like with the brand because this this whole strategy, right? Where to me this kind of feels like
Extremely.
Galaxy's Edge 2.0, right? Where they were like, bro, we're gonna create Galaxy's Edge, a destination thing for Star Wars fans where they'll come in and spend all their money on, all this awesome Star Wars stuff. It'll be incredible. And then they just decided to sort of 2.0 that with like a higher price tag and more exclusive stuff. It feels very product.
Yeah.
It feels very commercial. And
Yeah,
without,
right.
without any sort of thought, for God's sakes, that trailer is awful, bro. Like that is an awful ass trailer. The design in there looks like it looks way too clean. It's more like 2001 A Space Odyssey than
Here's
it
what I
is Star
think.
Wars,
Here's what I think. I think someone with a vision saw that there was a lot of backlash. They watched the trailer, and this probably came across their desk the next day, and they were just like, the whole internet is up in arms about this. Like, this is not good.
Hmm.
It's so expensive because they want to make money back
They
on their
want to make
investment.
dude, but like it's
So they
it feels crazy to me.
need this to do well. They need to hit it
Yeah.
out of the park. And to have that many bad reviews already from that trailer, it's not good for them. So
So let me ask you sort of
someone took it down.
yeah.
Someone said, "Hey, let's take this down." I don't know what the reason behind that is. Maybe, like, "Hey, this is just giving us bad press. We don't want that." That's all they want, of course, good press.
Yeah.
Or someone saw that and they're like, "Look, this is bad press, but also this is a horrible trailer for all the amazing things we have planned for this hotel. This is not representing it properly. So let's go back and do it again properly this time." So I don't know.
Totally.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's someone there with a bit of I don't want to say brain because they're all talented people, but I just
Yeah.
don't think they're really molded for Star Wars.
Sure. So let me ask you then, because that's kind of an interesting thought. What kind of stuff in this experience would sell it to you then, especially like at this point? Because here's the other side of this. Their hardcore audience, the one that they want to target to go to this thing, are the same people that were clowning it all weekend on the internet, right? So how are they going to get people like you and I to now turn around and go do the thing? Like what is there anything you can think of that would like turn it around for you personally? And chat, I'm mad interested for sure if anybody's
Yeah, that's
got
a
a
really good
thing.
question. So, chat, what would it take for you to be really hyped about this hotel? So, for me, they would have to change the complete look. They would have to change the whole thing. I don't care to go on a ship,
Mm,
but that can be one aspect of it,
mm,
like a portion. But the whole thing to be a ship, I don't care to go on a cruise like that. I want to go to. I want to have an experience. I want to go to another world.
yeah,
Give me a Sith temple. Give me a Jedi temple. These are
sure.
the most, I would say, prominent things in Star Wars to become a Force user, to become
Mm,
a Jedi, to become a Sith Lord if you want, to become a bounty hunter. Imagine if they had like a bounty hunter
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Like you could choose. You want to be a bounty hunter? You want to be a Sith? You want to be a Jedi? Holy crap.
Yeah,
Sign me up, man. 10 grand for 2 nights. Just
yeah.
sign me up.
Yeah, but you're right because nobody wants to go to Star Wars to be just a passenger on a commercial flight, bro. Like, let's go to Star Wars and we're just gonna
Like
be on this cruiser
we're
flying
essentially going to
around the
be
galaxy.
at an
Like,
airport the whole time.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
what?
yeah.
I
It's
don't
pretty
want to do
lame, huh?
that.
Yeah, for sure, pretty lame. And
And then I was looking at the concept art too, and it's like it's all first order stormtroopers.
yeah, bro, they still haven't learned that one, huh?
Like
That's
you guys
wild.
not have any respect for any of the Star Wars that came before the garbage that you created. Like
It really
I'm
seems
sorry, it
like
just doesn't.
with Galaxy's Edge, they don't. It seems like
No,
they're full on. And I heard some things that maybe they would shift it into Mandoverse stuff eventually or something. But for now, it's all first order stuff. Like they're going hard on that. I don't know, man. I don't know what it would take for me to personally turn it around. I like your thoughts though about like, maybe a Sith temple or whatever. Because if you think about it, it is just a hotel, right? It's a physical location. meant to emulate the idea of traveling through space. Well, why not just have that physical location also attached to these other massive physical locations like Ilum, where you go get your crystal or something cool like that, right? And then you
Mhm.
just have those things built in. And then I also think that if there were more like RPG elements in there, like, so imagine if there was a guy that would come up to you once a day, maybe when you were at the cantina, and ask you to go spy on another person or something like that. And you had the opportunity to do things like that that would build into a story, or this other guy comes up to you and offers you a blaster and tells you to go, blast this dude behind the, this part of the ship, no one will catch you, or et cetera, et cetera. If you did some fun stuff like that, that could add to the experience. But it seems like they're really focused on the technological side of it and not really like the experiential side of it. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's weird.
John says, to be hyped, I would want to see you guys and other real fans being included in the decision-making process, admitting fault on a real live chat. Yeah, that'd be
Whew.
nice.
I mean, that
That'd be
would be
nice.
such a change of
But
pace for them. I mean, this taking down the video is a change of pace, but that's a wild world apart from that. Like, I think the only time I can remember something like that happening and it didn't even work, was when after Batman v Superman. I don't know if you remember this theory. DC invited a lot of the journalists that had crapped on Batman v Superman super hard. Like, they invited a bunch of those dudes out to
really?
visit the set, yeah, in Europe. And they like catered this experience to sort of show them, like, we know we screwed some things up with Batman v Superman. It's gonna be so much better now. We're doing this, that, second, and the third. That movie ended up being trash. Justice League with Joss Whedon ended up being trash anyway. But that's the only time I can remember something like that, where they're like, we know we did something wrong. We're gonna
I don't see that ever
directly
happening with
engage.
Disney. I think they're too
Yeah.
proud, and I think their theme is to, let's just double down. We're never going to admit anything. We're just going to double down. We're going to have our little meetings behind closed doors, and we're just going to keep the fans as consumers, and we're not going to incorporate them in any sort of the storytelling or anything. We're just going to do our own thing and be very dogmatic about what we want to do, and we won't listen to fans. And that's what it feels like. It could be completely different. There could be executives sitting there being like, "Oh, that's not what we do at all. We actually really care about what you guys have to say." And it's like, I would argue that. I would
Yeah.
say that you guys just really have to care about what one faction of Star Wars fans have to say, and you just completely discredit the rest of us, as well as you discredit everything George Lucas created, because all you do is double down on this sequel trilogy stuff. I mean, why are there sequel trilogy stormtroopers there? Why can't you have clone troopers? I guarantee you would have more sales if this was a Republic era ship.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other side of that too, because sometimes I think like, well, they did all this investment in the sequel trilogy characters. They clearly have some kind of plan to integrate them with the content. Like, I always thought that Batuu could be a place where, depending on what's happening in canon, it changed, right? So maybe the first couple of years for this one movie comes out, you have Batuu set up a certain way. Then you go to the next film and you do like set changes, change things around on Batuu to reflect that time had actually passed, and then have that be in the content as well. And I was like, yo, if they did that with Batuu, that would be so cool. But they're not even doing that, bro. They're
Just
not
lose
even
Batuu in general.
they're not doing
Here's what you
anything
do.
like that. It's just a fucking I mean, you know what I mean? It's just a place.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just feels weird to me. Yeah.
It does to me too. It feels forced. It just feels like people who are trying to capitalize on Star Wars and try to make money, which I get. They want to. That's why they exist, because they make money. But they give us cool products and nice stories, and they make money in return. But this is a very, very sensitive product. This isn't a product you can just have anyone work for and anyone write for. This product needs special care. This is a special needs product. So if you have just regular people designing these sort of hotels and this and that, and being like, look, let's try to make this much money and that much money, it's like, cool. But look, you guys aren't understanding that with a fandom like this, you have to really create a product that resonates with the fans. So you have to pierce the heart of the fans first, and then you'll get your ROI. Then
Bro,
you'll make your money.
yeah, I want to pull up this article because something you said about them listening to fans is so interesting to me. And this is from a interview with Jon Favreau in the Hollywood Reporter.
He listens
And
to
it
fans.
Dude, yeah,
he listens to fans.
he absolutely does. So he says some really, really interesting stuff here. So he says, in a recent interview with the Hollywood Reporter, Favreau opened up about the fans and audiences and why it's important to listen to them as they move forward with the story. He explained, you put something out there in the world and then it echoes back at you. You have to listen. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. It goes on to say that might be one of the best explanations I've ever heard about why listening to the audience is important. I've always felt that these storytellers should listen to the fans, that they should be allowed to tell the story that they want to tell. Favreau went on to use his time doing improv as a great example. He says, you have to feel the energy of the audience. But when you come from comedy, and when I was doing improv back in Chicago, that's it. You have to read the room. You have to feel the room. The fact of the matter is, as much as we love working on Star Wars, we love even more making Star Wars for other people. And when other people are excited by it, dig what we're doing, and are appreciative, that's as good as it gets for us, because we're not George Lucas. We're just filmmakers who grew up watching Star Wars. Just because we say it doesn't mean it's cool. We're definitely thinking, how is this going to play with fans? And it just like, it really goes to show that these dudes, and particularly with these comments that John made, I remember when he made these, they were, heralded by fans, and this was like a big deal for the fandom. He's absolutely right, man. And like, it's not as though you have to let Reddit write your movie, which, by the way, Star Wars, you already did in episode 9 anyways. Reddit wrote that movie practically. You don't have to do that. That's not what it means to listen to fans. What it means is what John is saying. Listen to the room, feel the energy, read the room. There are just staple things that are important to different Star Wars fans, and nailing that feeling and that vibe is like the biggest one. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big one. It just, yeah, it's a weird time right now, Theory. As I said, come on, Book of Boba.
Yeah, we need Book of Boba, which brings us to the thing you said before we started, how it's only
7 episodes. And look, again, I'm not trying to, fly around town crapping all over all the optimistic Star Wars fans. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be that guy, Theory. But here's the truth, brother. There is no show ever that was 7 episodes on purpose. Never. It never happens. Nobody wants to be 7 episodes. You either want to be 8 episodes and then you got to cut it down, or you want to be 6 episodes and you have too much. 7 episodes is a weird number. I'm not saying it's the end of the world. Boba Fett will likely still be very good, but 7 episodes is weird, bro. Yeah,
you got to try really hard to be just 7 episodes.
Bro, who makes a show 7 episodes? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's, to me, I'm like, okay, so they clearly couldn't quite get to 8. They probably took some stuff out. Hope it's going to be okay. Dare I say it, my friend? Dare I put this thought out into the universe? Can you imagine what would happen if Book of Boba Fett was not even bad? What if it was just, okay?
No, I think Book of Boba Fett is going to be probably the best Star Wars material that we've gotten since Revenge of the Sith.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But can you imagine what it would do to the fans if it was not that good? Because what you're saying is, I mean, come on, that's what I want to believe too.
It would be like what happened with after The Last Jedi.
And yeah, I would say that it would be that, but worse
with Solo,
because I don't feel like they have the ability to dig out of another.
Well, no, it wouldn't really matter if it was bad, because then Kenobi comes out and everyone is watching that regardless.
Everyone's watching Kenobi for sure, man. But I'm just telling you, if Boba comes out and underperforms, which I don't think it will, but if it underperforms, if it's not as cool as people think, at this point, I feel like the brand is on life support. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it's on life support.
Bro.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that they're not making the best decisions when it comes to consumer products.
I would agree, but I'm telling you, man, I personally feel, and maybe I'm getting a little doom and gloom. Let me know, chat. Am I going too crazy? You guys let me know. But I got a bad feeling about this, bro. Like, I'm telling you,
you have a bad feeling about Boba? You never told me that.
No, not about Boba. About the entire brand, about all of Star Wars. If they don't make some of the right decisions that they need to in the next couple of years, man, it's weird. We're in weird times right now, Theory. You know what I mean? Like, I
don't think it's that bad, man. I think it's just It's just been really dry ever since Mandalorian season 2. I mean, we had Bad Batch, but that wasn't enough to like pull a huge audience in. That was just kind of more so casual and hardcore fans instead of like everybody who doesn't even like Star Wars.
Right. So I think a little bit of like why I'm so personally bummed, and we were talking a little bit about this before we went live. It's that I feel like, and this just feels like therapy to me. So I'm just going to go on this. Okay.
Go for it, man. That's what the
do
show is for. And
Here-
we're going to
here
get to
we-
your super chats later, guys.
Yeah. Let me just vent. Let Papa Josh get real sad all of a sudden here. Okay. So
Darth Melvin is infecting Josh.
I know, right? Dude, I swear to God, I'm getting all these weird emails and all of a sudden I'm thinking different. So here's, I think, why I am as upset as I am is that it feels like we get further and further away from episode 9. We get further and further away from the end of the Skywalker trilogy, as far as we understand it. And yet we're still in the same bubble of news and announcements as we were just months after that. Like, basically, I remember thinking the year that Rise came out, and I think a lot of people were in the same position, next year they will announce that John and Dave are taking over, that, there's a new thing, that they've got this new plan, that now we're done with all that and there's new stuff coming on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So originally maybe it was going to be Dan and Dave. A lot of people thought that was going to be Old Republic, this, that, second, and the third. It feels like we are in that same bubble of announcements and information. It's like we're living through almost Groundhog Day. Like, how many years, legitimately, how many months, how many days have we been talking about Kenobi and friggin' Andor, bro? Like, for real, how many days? That's been the talk. The talk of the town has been about Kenobi. We've been talking about Andor. We've been talking about Mando season 3. Bro, we might not even get Mando season 3 next year. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm trapped in a world where Star Wars doesn't really announce anything new. There's no real plan moving forward. It's the same stuff that they told us years ago is coming out. And we're still waiting for it and getting excited. And then no newness, no plan, no thing for me to get excited about, to sort of make me think, oh, snap, here we go. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
It's like,
it's kind of like you're dragging along the desert. The sun is beaming down on your roasted skin, and you're thirsty, and you're waiting for that oasis, and all you can think of is, it's okay. We got Kenobi.
I know, bro, right? For real.
2 years later, don't worry, I'll make it.
You remember Ewan McGregor sang on like something, I think it was for Birds of Prey. Do you remember that? Remember when that movie came out? That was right at the time when the pandy happened. Right at the time when the pandy happened. Ewan McGregor, in an interview for Birds of Prey, says, oh, the scripts are great. Can't wait to get started for Kenobi. Literally 3 days later, they fire the entire crew and just say, yeah, we'll pick Kenobi up at some point in the future. We got to figure out what we're doing.
I remember this. I remember they did that, yeah.
Like, we have been living through a hellish repeating of craziness, like just delays and the same crap that we're talking about. And, I don't know. For me, it's just...
Hey, good things take a long time, I suppose, but I see what you're saying.
I suppose they do.
What you're saying, yeah.
And to be fair, we're hopefully, possibly, maybe on the other side of that. And going into next year, we'll get all of these things. We'll get all these fun things. But you know what would have been cool, Theory? You know what would have been great? Finding out about all those things to get excited for on Disney Plus Day or May the 4th or any fucking day of the week at this point. Just tell me anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
No, I agree, dude. I agree.
I'm breaking down over here.
Yeah, all you Marvel guys get like 50 million new announcements every day.
Every time Spider-Man farts, I get a notification. You know what I mean? Like, it's just every day. It's this, that, second and third when it's coming to Spider-Man.
Can we get a George Lucas fart? Come on.
Can we get George Lucas fart? Dude. Would be more productive than the last 2 years of Lucasfilm. I mean, they're taking down their own...
All we're getting is these trailers coming out, and they're taking it down, and then Patty Jenkins' movie isn't happening.
I know,
it is happening.
It is happening. What's going on? Dude.
Mandalorian season 3 is happening. It's not happening next year.
Remember,
what's going on here?
Kathy told us in the December 10th thing.
Kathy's getting rehired again for the next eternity.
For the next eternity. for the next eternity, right? So I guess we could talk a little bit about this story that I got wrong about the possibility of John and Dave taking over, and I got so excited about it. I want your opinion on this, actually.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so
Let's get your opinion. Here,
lead the
I
way.
got it pulled up on my screen, okay? This
Do
is
do you like this? By the way?
I do like that.
Decided
Pretty
to
nice.
spruce it up
Yeah,
with some of my boys.
I'm just saying. Looks pretty nice.
Yeah, you know how they put like smiles on water and on water bottles, and they say that's supposed to like make you happy when you drink it. Well, maybe I'll grow hair like them. So
Yeah, dude. There you go.
That's the point.
Dude, you know what? You don't need to grow
hopeful.
hair like that. You could just get a foam Vegeta hair
Yeah,
thing and just pop that sucker right on.
maybe next week.
That would be.
Maybe next week I'll come with that.
I think that would be clutch. So speaking of great hair,
Yeah.
Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. Here's the tweet. I have it pulled up if you want to pull it up for the people, because I'd love to get their opinions on this as well.
Oh yes.
So here it is. It's coming from everybody's favorite.
Oh God.
Yep, everybody's favorite scooper, Grace Randolph.
Jesus.
Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Everybody, get your toxicity out in the chat right now. And now let's read what she said. So here's what she says. Whoa, I hear Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are in talks to head over to the movie side of Star Wars. That would be brilliant. And I ask you, what do you think she means? Like when you read this tweet, what do you think it means?
That they're gonna start making movies.
You're a better man than I. So let me tell you when I first read this is what I read. I read, whoa, I hear Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are in talks to head over the movie side of Star Wars. I missed this word here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like they're going to be controlling it?
All of the movies, yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be wrong.
Wait, so that is what you think's happening?
Well, no, I don't, but you wouldn't be wrong because Dave is head of pretty much everything over there.
Dave has creative oversight over everything for sure, but I do think that well, when you hire on though, like a director and writer, okay. So here's the deal: I would love to be right in my initial thoughts about this, but here's the problem. One of the things that's going on right now, the reason that Patty Jenkins and them split up, and maybe hopefully now they're getting back together or whatever, the reason that you still have all these issues with production is that when you hire on a creative person, writer-director team, they come with a vision, a pitch, a story idea, their own thing. So while Dave, yes, would have sort of creative purview over certain aspects of the story, if Lucasfilm, and this includes of Dave, would assert too much control over the project, usually a creative or director or writer is out. That's literally what we're seeing, basically, is that they want to tinker. Kathy apparently micromanages, especially brand elements, quite a bit, and it tends to really restrict the creative over there. So if John and Dave together are heading over to the movie side of Star Wars, and they're going to actually show, like, have more of creative control and sort of be the ones that were interfacing with the talent. Oh my God, Theory. That would be the news I'm waiting for. That would be exactly the thing to get me really excited and to get me hyped up again. I worry, though, that it's just that they're actually going to take some of their Mando stuff and take it into a movie form and do some movie stuff with just the Mando stuff, which would also be cool, but it doesn't necessarily solve the problem. It doesn't necessarily get me as excited because it would essentially say that Kathy's still doing it.
Well, she's always going to be still doing it. What would you want them to make, though? Like, I'm just more excited about the shows that they're making. What movies would they make?
So I actually think what would be best if they were just to make movies, I'd love to see like a sort of culmination of what they're doing with like Heir to the Empire. Like, even if it was just one movie, a big movie where it's the sort of final battle with Thrawn. There's been a lot of stuff building up over the course of the Disney Plus shows. You've got Boba with his army of gangsters. You've got Mando in charge of all the Mandalorians. You've got Luke Skywalker and a bunch of Jedi, maybe even Ahsoka as well. And they're all going together and fighting against Thrawn and some craziness. That would be what I would want. But like, what I would really want, bro, is for them to be the sort of Kevin Feige of Star Wars movies, meaning they maybe interface with some creatives, but formulate an overall vision, a canon of the event. I mean, to be honest with you, if it came out tomorrow, bro, that these two dudes wrote a pitch for the new sequel trilogy, like episode 10, 11, and 12, I'd be ecstatic. You know what I mean? Like I really and truly would. I think they have the talent to do that. But if it was someone else's idea that they gave a sort of nod of the hat to, and that they were like, oh yeah, this is an incredible pitch, and we're gonna help make it fit into everything Star Wars and make sure it feels like George's Star Wars, that's still pretty dope to me. Like that would still really that would help, you know? So it's kind of where I'm at with it.
Okay, cool. I can see that. I want to see them successfully execute these shows first before they move on
Sure.
to anything else. I'm very excited for Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Very excited for The Acolyte.
Oh yeah.
And I'm very excited for Kenobi. And Book
Yeah.
of Boba and Andor and
Yeah.
Mando season 3. So I
Yeah.
mean, there are a lot of shows that I'm pretty much all of them I'm hyped for, and I want to see Patty Jenkins' movie.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that it's a good point to sort of bring up that technically speaking, we only have seen them do 2 seasons of one show. And so it would be good to sort of just see what they can actually do with all these different shows and pull that together. I would say that that's probably what Lucasfilm was feeling as well. And so another sort of aspect of this story is when I heard this report from Grace, my immediate thought was, is this their like rush solution? Like if Kathy literally can't get Patty and she's having a lot of trouble, and that stock price is, you know, just in general, Disney's not doing well, and it looks bad for Star Wars. Is this a last ditch effort for her to be like, you know, that thing we were going to do in a couple of years with you guys doing movies? What if we did that right now? You know what I mean? Which, to be honest with you, I'm totally down with, dude. Like that would be audible at the line, you know, like Blue 42. Let's throw it to John and Dave. They're studs anyways, bro. Let's get a touchdown. Let's get this dub.
Yeah, but what would they do? We have so many other shows that we're still waiting for. Like, you mean have movies while we're having these shows?
John
Is
just
that what you want them
yeah,
to do?
well, yeah, probably. I mean, John already is off of Rangers, right? So they're just taking Rangers and plugging it into other
Right.
stuff.
Right.
I honestly we'd have to see what is going on with Mando 3. Because as far as we know right now, there's Book of Boba, there's Ahsoka, and then there's Mando 3. That's really all that's over there as far as the deep connective tissue of all of those shows. So maybe Mando 3, they all like sort of work on together and they film like it with the movie or right into the movie or something like that. But would probably work better is if they were just producing and working on creative and not actually like Kevin Feige doesn't go to set every single day. You know what I mean? Like he's having meetings with
Josh with
creatives
the Kevin
and figuring
Feige
this out.
again.
Oh man, I mean, have you heard of Kevin Feige? Do you know about
Josh
about
and
my
Kevin
boy?
Feige.
You know
Josh
about
and
my
Kevin
boy Kevin Feige?
Do you
Oh,
like
and
him?
speaking,
I think
I'm
you
I'm a
like him, right?
fan.
Yeah. I think you mentioned him once or twice.
I think I've mentioned I'm a fan. I would describe myself as a simp, a Feige simp. Yeah. You know what else? Speaking of Feige, now that you've got me on that topic, you know who Feige works really well with is Jon Favreau. So if
Right.
Jon Favreau is over there helping and making movies and doing all that, then maybe Feige can finally make his movie and get stupid Kathy out of the way.
You mean he would be taking her position?
On the movie side of things. Like I guess
I think she's a. I don't think you can find a better producer than her.
yeah, but that's
She's
I
a
mean,
great producer.
yes,
But
I
she
agree.
just
But
needs
she's
to
the president
keep
of the
her hands
company.
off of the IP.
She
be
needs to go
honest.
find a hobby, and she needs to take a big old check and sail off into the sunset. Let the John and Dave actually play with all the toys and do it right, and then she needs to start pottery or painting or something else. That's what she needs to do, my guy. You know, I'm over it. I'm done with it. I'm done with Kathy. I'm done being nice about
I think
it.
we all are.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's start answering some of you guys' super chats here. Diego says, "Love everything you guys do. Honestly, even with no content coming from Disney, I just get excited with you guys just talking about Star Wars." Well, thank you very much, man. You know, regardless of the state of Star Wars, which I am hopeful and believe will always be exciting, because we have 40 years of George Lucas Star Wars to pull from and talk about always, no matter what. So Star Wars will be fun forever. Going forwards, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Josh and I will always be here. We'll always be talking about Star Wars. We love what we do. We are so thankful that you guys gave us this career to be able to essentially be professional nerds.
Yeah.
to get paid
Yeah.
to do what we always did when we weren't getting paid, in
True.
our downtime. We just get to do this full time now and pour all of our time and money into it, and it's great. And we love what we do. So we're always going to be here. Vader episode 2 and 3 are going to be filming in 2023. So that's
Nice.
something on my end that I can give to the fandom and for myself too. I also want to do. And Josh and I will always be talking about all the fun stuff and nerd stuff with you guys and giving you guys a home here to vibe out.
Yes.
Chill.
Yes. And Book of Boba's going to be great. And then I'll forget all about these bad feelings. I'll shove them deep down and not bring them up until the next bit of news happens.
You will see. We'll see. DJ says, I don't know if it's just me, but the concept art of the hotel reminds me of the prequels. Really? I didn't get that vibe. I'd also like to have it original trilogy. By the way, chat, everyone spam happy birthday to Josh. It was his birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
So we got 2,400 people in the chat. Everybody, first of all, hit like because that's more important than Josh's birthday. Second of all, make sure that you wish him a happy B-Day. He is 57 today.
Pretty old, man. But Star Wars is making me feel even older.
Yeah. Yo, man, make it like the opening of Star Wars The Old Republic. Choose your class, your side. Shit, it's 2021. Choose your gender, but let us choose.
I like that idea. I mean, it's a great
cool
idea. We have video games and stuff, these days that offer an incredible experience right at home, bro.
Josh, look at chat. Look how much love you're getting. Everyone's just spamming like crazy. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, guys. You guys are so sweet out there. Dang. Now I feel better.
Hit like. Josh, tell them to hit like. Maybe they'll listen to you more.
If you guys don't hit like, though, all these birthday wishes are meaningless. And I am going to curse your name. And you don't want that.
And you're all going to end up looking like me. That's what happened. Josh cursed me once.
I cursed him.
Also, remember, isn't a real full 2 days experience. It really less than full day because you have to, you have to check in. No, at 1 p.m. Wow,
bro, how are you even supposed to show off? I mean, let's be real. This is a cash grab for whales to swag out and just show off how dope you are. It's practically real life Canto Bite. So how are you even supposed to do that if you can't touch that dope lightsaber? Like, what's the deal? You're gonna get to high five that actress in the Twi'lek thing? I don't understand.
Oh, that was terrible, man.
It's bad. Look, dude.
So many other ideas. I mean, this is the only idea they come up with. Anyways, I mean, I don't doubt that it's going to be an experience. You go on there, it's going to be cool. I'm sure if I went on there, I'd be like, "No, this is cool," but I wouldn't be like, "Wow, this is Star Wars." Like, no, I'd be like, "This is a cool space station."
Brother, it's already been an experience. Lucasfilm took their video down. Like, it's been more enjoyable to make fun of it.
No, I don't ever want to make fun of. I don't ever want to profit from Star Wars making bad decisions ever. And I can't say I haven't, but that's just because I have opinions.
Look, I think the truth is you don't want Star Wars to get to the point where that's like all you have to do, or you don't want to be so involved in that side of things that it ruins your experience of fun with Star Wars, right? I think is what you mean. And like, I totally get that and understand it. For me, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm really trying, but at this point, I feel very disconnected. I just if I'm being honest, I feel very disconnected. And I don't want to lie about it. I don't want to necessarily be super doom and gloom about it. I'm really hoping that Boba will turn it around for me. But I'm just in a place where, oh man, it's just hard for me to get super excited about these things. I did find it pretty funny, the whole situation with the video, and it's just like your video is hilarious. Like, your video literally brought more joy to me, like just watching you stare out into the abyss. It was so funny.
I had to cut out so much. There was probably about 2 minutes of me just staring, trying to find my words. And in my head, I'm like, I'm just going to cut this out anyways. But when I was editing it, I'm like, let me just leave some of this in there. This is me just being dumbfounded as to like, I didn't know what to say.
That way. Like, everybody felt that same way, where they were like, bro, I'm dumbfounded as well.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Look what they've done to my boy.
Zachary, theory is so full of shit, and then theory is so full of garbage. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Which one is it, though, Zach? Make up your mind.
Is it shit or is it garbage?
Yeah, man.
I want to know.
Freaking dummy.
Am I full of? Hey guys, love y'all's content. Got a question for y'all. Would Qui-Gon join Dooku like he alludes to in episode 2 if Qui-Gon was caught instead of Kenobi? If not, what would happen? I don't think he would.
No, he was just messing with Obi-Wan when he said
he was just playing with Obi-Wan's mind.
Yep, like Play-Doh.
Yeah. Thanks, Brent. I like Theory's idea of either a Sith temple or a Jedi temple, learning from different masters. Yeah, I think it would be cool.
Yeah, and then like you go over to this side, your buddy goes on that side, and then you meet in the middle and have a fight. That would be awesome.
It took BioWare a very long time to drop the Andromeda-focused clothing and go back to the original N7 content clothing on their store. I hope Lucas Disney can figure it out before it's too late.
I didn't know that was a big thing with the Mass Effect brand, but yeah, Andromeda definitely didn't slap the way the old stuff did, so I feel you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know for sure they see all the content creators' videos. I mean, they have a whole team, I've been informed, that just sits all day on social media and reads what people have to say. So obviously watching this stream or watching these videos or you know, and along with other content creators, and you know, I don't know if they take any of that information to heart or anything, but hey, we're creating a rift. We're doing something, at least. We give them something to talk about, I guess.
Yeah, and if they improve the product based on all of this backlash, it's a win-win. It's a win for them. It's a win for fans.
Yeah, indeed. What would make this hotel worth it? Some guy who follows you around asking you if you want to buy some death sticks.
That'd be hilarious, though.
That'd be pretty good.
Yep. Yeah. Do it RPG style, man.
I would also like to. Would you guys rather have that hotel to be original trilogy, prequels, sequels, or could have it all Clone Wars? But I guess that's prequels. Prequels and Clone Wars.
So how can it even be sequel era though if all of the First Order got blown up? Like they're done. Kylo's gone. So how does it even make sense? Like story, I don't know. It's just story wise.
Force Awakens. I don't know.
They're just keeping it around that time?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just saw there were some stormtroopers from the sequels in there.
True.
I'm like, why aren't you guys being a little more inclusive? Maybe there are people who don't like the sequels. Maybe there are, like, you know, the same reason you put just the sequels. Why wouldn't you just put the prequels? Why wouldn't you just put the
originals? Just throw it all in there.
People who don't like the originals. Maybe there's some people who don't like the prequels. You got to have all of them at least. It's like, or choose. Some projects have prequels. Some projects have. You made all of freaking Batuu sequels. I mean, why can't we get a little bit of original in there?
Yeah, it's just weird, man. It's
I'm
sure they have. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have their reasons. I just think their reasons probably suck, dude. You know, fix it, make it better.
I don't know.
Change it.
I don't know what's going on over there. Theory, the Star Wars Theory Espanol is awesome. I was in his live stream just now. He did a great job. Thank you. Gracias, amigo. May the force be with you always. Thanks, Star Wars Theology. And by the way, guys, yeah, I have a Star Wars Theory Espanol channel. My friend and partner on there, Juan, is the maker of that channel and creator of that channel. And he takes all my videos, dubs over them in Spanish. He does live streams. He's very active on there. We got about over almost 60,000 subscribers. So the Espanol community, strong. Thank you. The amount of money that they are charging for the experience will most likely cover for the amount of the real fans. Yes, I agree. So that's the thing. It's like, do we cater to a broader group of fans and make, you know, X amount of dollars? Or do we cater to, let's say, what Star Wars really is, which is incorporate some more of the hardcore stuff, I guess you could say, which isn't even hardcore. It's just information that they put in there and characters and lore and stuff. And have those fans, which may be a smaller amount of people compared to the wider one, and have them spend more money. I mean, which one do you want?
Well, look, who's this target for this? This has to target hardcore Star Wars fans. There ain't no casual. bruh.
I think it's just
How many
regular.
casual Star Wars fans about to spend $5,000 to go to a Star Wars experience? Maybe if they're just hella rich and they
Dude, it's
don't
more than
care.
5,000, man. If you have a family, like it's gonna be more than that.
That's what I'm saying. What casual
Plus,
Star Wars
imagine all the
fans is
stuff you're gonna
doing that?
buy. Imagine all the stuff you're gonna buy there,
Bro,
man.
what casual fan is gonna do that? That is a hardcore experience.
Rich
That is
casual
catered.
fans. There's a lot of rich people in the world.
I mean, there is, but geez, man, I just don't know. I don't know if that's a sustainable business model. You know, like let's get the crazy, super, rich fans that don't really give all that much crap about the Star Wars. Let's get all of them in there. But that's like a quarter. That's like 2 quarters max of a
Yeah, but
year.
look what they did with Batu, bro. It's
Yes,
all
but
sequel
Batu-
stuff.
Yes, but Batu at the very least offers some experiences that I think a lot of Star Wars fans would just like no matter what era. This includes the lightsaber building, the droid building. That merch is dope. Like you can say what you want, but that merch is pretty dope, dude. They have some pretty
Yeah,
sick
I'm
merch there.
not saying anything against that for sure. But I mean, imagine if they had a world that was all prequels.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Twitter would
I
have a
mean,
meltdown, man. They'd be like,
yeah.
how could you do this? Why isn't it the sequels? Or imagine if
Hmm.
you had it the originals. People would be like, why isn't it the prequels? Why isn't it the sequels? It's
Why
like,
isn't it just
why?
an undescript time after all of that that has bits of all of it? Do you
Why
know
can't
what I
you just
mean?
have all of it in there?
Yeah, you should just have all of it. Like that's what they do in all the other parts of Disney. It's not like there's continuity issues because Hercules and friggin' Snoot or what's his face? I don't even know Disney characters. Goofy. He's one of them, right? Goofy.
What?
There's no that's what I'm saying. What indeed theory? What indeed?
Are you just naming
Goofy.
Disney characters? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Mickey,
Like
Disney,
Buzz Lightyear
friggin'
and Mickey. And,
Elsa. I mean, Elsa
Yeah.
exists right alongside Goofy. Yeah, they're not in the same movie together. It's not a problem.
not to my knowledge. Do either of you think we'll see any dark side Force users in the Mando timeline? Maybe a surviving Inquisitor? I don't. I think Inquisitor's dead, or even Ezra if he goes dark side. That'd be cool. Also,
There
can't
could
wait
be,
for Boba.
yeah. I think there could be some. I think there could be some darker Jedi out there, which would be awesome. We need some dark Jedi, man. You just got to keep them around for sure.
Right. Indeed. Acolyte.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Introduce some dope people in Acolyte, and then just have them be off to the side, adjacent. Yeah.
I'm expecting Book of Boba to be good, but I doubt it'll be as good as The Mandalorian. I think Book of Boba is going to really hit, man. I'm very sure that the show will be a big hit.
Yeah, dude, like I have all sorts of thoughts about it. I mean, look, I'm gonna be super hyped up for it. I want it to be sort of westerny nostalgia dopeness, like Mando, season 1 and of course season 2. But even Mando season 2 starts to teeter in that direction of like Star Wars Avengers, and you're like meeting every freaking person and doing all the things, which is fine. But I don't know. I guess I see a couple scenarios in which Boba could play out where you were like, wow, that was really sick, but kind of just felt like a big teaser for the next Mando. You know what I mean? Or kind of just felt like a big teaser for the next thing. I hope there's an arc that Boba actually has and like some really interesting stuff that goes on with that character in and of itself. But even if it's just like a slaughter fest or some, dope action thing, that's still going to be fine as well. I don't know. I guess I'm just a really greedy nerd. Theory is what it is.
I
I'm
think
really
that's
entitled.
totally fine. I think that's completely fine.
Marvel has spoiled me, bro. There's, like I said,
Hello,
Spider-Man.
Nerd Theory. CEO of Walt Disney Company Bob Iger out for retirement. A Susan Arnold is taking over. Any thoughts?
She's taking over as chairman. Yeah, well, he was on as chairman of the board for a long time. So, Bob Chapek is the CEO of Disney. He took over that position for Iger, but Iger came back in the midst of the pandy to be chairman of the board. So he helped sort of just ease and massage business relations for some ongoing stuff and just kind of helped shareholders feel better. But at this point, Bob Iger's probably just looking around like, why am I even here? I'm out, dude. Like, screw you guys, I'm out. Susan Arnold is not CEO. She is taking over as chairman of the board. That is a position that can rotate a lot. You know what I mean? So who knows? I don't really know much about her. She's probably nice.
I don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. Unless you grow a fro, lose the stash.
He's got one under there.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
Tired of my face. First time chatting, listen every week, and need to join both y'all's channels. Very excited for a new Star Wars episode every week this year. Much love. Thanks, man. Oh, by the way, guys, I want to do something for join members because I've been lacking in that department for a bit. On Sundays, I'd like to do a Battlefront 2 stream with join members only every Sunday. But we got to figure out a time. I'm thinking I want to be a little more flexible about the time just for my own schedule. It's just like between 2 and like 6 at night. We can stream for like, I don't know, 2-3 hours or something like that. And all of us can join in together and play. I did that a few times a while ago, and it was really fun. And I started streaming Battlefront 2 on the gaming channel, I think, last night. Had a really great time. So I'm going to go back to doing stuff like that with you guys because
That's pretty sick.
I miss the community that they used to spend more time with.
Are you having fun playing Battlefront?
Yeah.
Pretty fun? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want to mix it up with other Star Wars games like Empire at War.
You going to play this new Hunters game? Mobile kind of arena type thing?
No.
Okay.
No, not for me. Disney Plus Day was such a disappointment. Hopefully the next couple days will be full of amazing Star Wars content.
Yeah.
You'd hope
hopefully.
so.
Yeah. Look, and then I'll turn around and I'll be like, you know what? I was wrong. I almost lost it there. Late 2021, guys. Things were getting crazy. Spider-Man's all day. And then I look over at Star Wars and they're pooping in my cereal. So maybe if all this content goes well and things get crazy, then I'm going to be up here like, let's go. Star Wars is back, baby. Woo.
Well, here's the thing. Last year, Mandalorian came out, October or November? I think it was October.
Maybe it was October. Maybe October into November.
8 episodes, ended end of December.
Let's see. I'm going to look
Whatever.
at it right now.
Regardless, this time last year, Star Wars was popping because we had Mando season 2.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just shifting the whole schedule a little bit now.
So it was December 18th of finale last year. But yeah, like right about now, we were in the heat of it, bro. We were in the thick of it, you know?
The last episode would have been this Friday. Or the last episode before the last episode would have been this Friday.
Yep.
So
it was popping off. It was, and we had already had crazy stuff go down with, Bo-Katan, holy crap, Ahsoka episode, holy crap. Like there was it was just crazy. And then we're sort of in this space now where, we're all excited for Boba, but like, dude, December 29th, like that's weird. Like
2 Fridays from now, I would have been crying my eyes out.
Yep. Hey man, maybe I'll cry my eyes out anyways. If Boba, there's a lot of things Boba could do that would make me want to cry.
Josh, Mando season 2 still had the most hype and emotional impact than any of the D+ Marvel shows. When we start getting the Star Wars shows, it'll be fine.
That's fair. That's fair, RG. I agree with you, man.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah, man. It'll be okay. I just hope Book of Boba doesn't waste an episode like the Snow Spider episode in season 2. They will.
I love
there will
that
be a
episode.
few of those.
No, he said all killer, no filler. That's what Rodriguez said. So hopefully no filler, man. Hopefully just rock and roll. But by the way, Lizard Lady from episode 2 is a total babe. You guys are crazy. I'd ship her with almost any male that's in the
you
show.
already want Ahsoka and Luke, so we're not even going to go with who you want to ship.
You know what? Why not throw her in there as well? The 3 of them.
Okay. I'm a bit behind in the video, but Harry Potter World is a great example of an immersive experience. They should take notes. 100%. 100% it is. I'm very jealous that I have not been to Hogsmeade, which is in Florida.
Yo, I'm trying to go. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Or is it Diagon Alley that you guys have in Florida?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, it's Diagon Alley. I believe.
Heard that.
Love everything you guys do. Honestly, we read this one. Thank you, Diego. I'll read it again just because it was so nice. Honestly, even with no content coming from Disney, I just get excited with you guys just talking about Star Wars. We'll always be here, bro.
Amen.
Forever and ever. Thank you so much for your channels. Your videos make my day. I have a Marvel versus Star Wars question. Who would win in a fight, Vader versus Dark Phoenix?
Dude, what? Come on now. You're setting Vader up for a horrible experience. Dark Phoenix. It's like one of the most powerful Marvel characters there ever were.
Who's Dark Phoenix?
So it's like Jean when she snaps out.
Jean
with
Grey?
the
That's Dark Phoenix?
Well, sort of. The Dark Phoenix is when she gets taken over completely. So she loses. She basically just becomes a vessel. So it combines the Phoenix powers with Jean's powers, and yeah, she's crazy, bro. She's crazy strong. Too much.
Do you think
She
Phoenix
could literally just
would beat Vader?
Yeah. I think she could literally make him explode just by thinking a thought. And how's he going to hurt her? Like, how do you damage the Dark Phoenix? Like, there's no way.
Constrict her throat? Damage
She's-
her internal organs?
She ain't got no organs, bro. She's
Break
made
her
out of like
neck
pure
with the
fire.
Force?
She's pure
Throw her
flame.
into a wall?
She's pure flame, bro. You can't do it.
Throw her into an ocean?
Nope, can't do it.
Cut her with his lightsaber?
I need to go get my Marvel encyclopedia and pull up the Phoenix Force thing.
She's such a Marvel simp.
Do you need me to grab it?
Disgusting. I just came from Star Wars Theory Espanol. He's a great guy. All hail Darth Jar Jar. Thanks. And thanks for showing Star Wars Theory Espanol some love. Juan's a great guy. He was the sound engineer for Vader.
Nice.
Episode 1. And he'll also be for Vader Episode 2. And he's done all the animation stuff too. Isn't Mando 3 the last season? That's what I heard. Oh, I don't know.
Conflicting reports about that. Some people are saying yes. Some people are saying they'll do one more regardless. It's not going to probably go past 4, I don't think.
Big dono from Brady. Thank you, man. If you want to beat Darth Vader, then bring us.
Dude, that's true. She could do Jean with her like
Santa
twisted
girl.
abilities.
Thanks,
She
Brady.
could get inside Vader's head and make him witness the death of Padme over and over and over again while sand was flying in his face. She could do that to him.
Yeah, but Sith can do that too. It's called memory walk.
Not the way that Jean can do it. Jean will take you there. You'll be stuck in it like you're trapped in a. Did you see WandaVision? Did you watch the show WandaVision?
Yeah.
So it'd be like being trapped in that with no control.
I just don't think you give Vader enough credit. Josh, my birthday was also yesterday, says Purple Blonde saying.
Nice, bro. Nice.
Are there
Good
any
to have you.
Saiyans with purple hair? Where's Geekdom? I want Star Wars to make more content on Grievous. That'd be neat.
It would be cool.
That'd be nice. Kevin Feige has destroyed Marvel with his remove all the white males and get women in. Kathy is miles better than Kevin Feige. Miles. Kevin just LS. Kevin just L's.
No,
Says K-Man.
Okay, so first of all, this is just meant to trigger me. So here we go.
Are you triggered?
First of all, ridiculous. Feige is literally so good at what he does that he can come out and say a ridiculous ass crazy woke comment like that, and everybody just forgives him
Hold on.
because they're like, yo,
Hold
you
on.
know what?
What did he say?
So he had this comment, and yes, it is one of his in my opinion, super big L's. He said something in an interview about how he removed Doctor Strange from WandaVision because he didn't want another white male coming in to save the day for a lady. And like, yeah, dude, like that is pretty ridiculous in my opinion. It's also a lie from what I understand of behind the scenes. That's actually not at all why Doctor Strange was removed from it. But you know what Marvel fans do when something like this happens? There is this really interesting example. You see, when Star Wars does something like this and says something like this, we look around for our Star Wars things that we enjoy and all the most recent things that have brought us so much joy as a Star Wars fan that we're willing to ignore the obvious ridiculous social signaling that some of the creatives do. Except there isn't any of that with Star Wars. You just look around and it's all crap. It's all crap all the time. They're taking down their stupid hotel things. It's all just a nightmare of the same announcements that we're all trapped in a horrible wonderland. But if you look around as a Marvel fan, you're getting treated so well. It feels like you're walking around in one of those things from WALL-E where you're just kind of in the suit thing and they're like working on, you're giving you moisturizer, dropping grapes into your mouth. I'm being treated like freaking royalty over here, Theory and Marvel World. You think I care? You think I care that Feige said some stupid shit about Doctor Strange? I don't care.
Dude, I don't care what. If we're getting Luke Skywalker series and he's in every single episode, if someone said that, man, I'd be like, just, that's not okay.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean,
That's
I
not
have no
okay, man.
defense for those comments. I do think they're
That's racist.
ridiculous. Yeah, well, it's sexist actually, but I mean, I guess it's a little
It's
racist,
racist.
too.
It's
Damn!
sexist.
damn, dog. He hit him with the double whammy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also stupid. If you read comics, like, it's just stupid. Like the Sorcerer Supreme. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Equality is equality, man. Equality is, we're all humans. We all bleed red. Doesn't matter where you're born on Earth. I'm tired of this bullshit that people keep perpetrating, and it's like, just tell the story. Just tell the story. Why you care so much about what color skin this person is or what gender that person is? Like, just tell the goddamn story.
Look,
Stop
a lot of
switching
stuff.
up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that stuff is just so dumb. I mean, no, look, I'm not gonna bag Feige. So look, take this with all due respect.
If he actually said that comment, I've lost any respect I had for him.
Here's the thing. Well, first of all, that's crazy. But let me add a little bit of salt to the thing, because this is also the same guy. This is also the same guy that changed the Tibetan monk, ancient one, and made it a white Celtic woman. So, like, this is the same dude that did that, and later came out years later and said, "Yeah, that was a mistake. That was pretty boneheaded of me. Wasn't didn't nail that one." But again, the wider point.
I just don't even want to.
The wider point is that, like, does that thing that he said and all the stuff that he did, does it take away the fact that Marvel is absolutely crushing it? That as a Marvel fan, I feel totally satisfied, and I'm getting way more than I ever thought I would. The wish fulfillment as a Marvel fan is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, dude. We're about to see all 3 generations of Spider-Man swinging around. Like this, for them to even pull that off.
I'm surprised he's letting that happen, since all the Spider-Men are in that movie are white. How is he okay with that?
That's true, actually. I hope they don't get cut.
Oh, man. About it. Jesus.
That would be rough.
Wild, dude. Weird.
What a world.
Look good for 900 years old, Josh. Yeah.
Thanks, Becky. Appreciate that. I don't feel as good as I look, though. These old bones.
Is Mando Force sensitive? Happy birthday, Josh. 'Twas my birthday too, and Walt Disney. Walt Disney's birthday. You have the same birthday as Walt Disney?
Mm-hmm.
Now it all makes sense.
Cut them shield checks, baby.
Melvin's sitting over there at home, like all the math equations.
I know, right? Shit. The connections are crazy.
Crazy, dude. Hey Theory was on your stream last night. Happy birthday, Josh. Battlefront 2 tonight. Yeah, we'll do some Battlefront 2 tonight. Sure, let's do it. And then we join members only on Sunday. We'll figure out a time. Sack Kathleen and give John and Dave full control of the Star Wars universe.
I agree with you, Simon.
No, let Kathleen be producer and
no. Send her home without a
she's
sandwich.
She's a good producer. But
I don't care that she made E.T. I don't care. Get her out of there.
Park. She's done so much stuff for movies.
I need
John. The movies I grew up with.
I need Jon Favreau to come out on stage in Star Wars Celebration next year like Vince friggin' McMahon and start slamming her head into walls and like hit her with the fucking chair. And then Dave's like, he's going for the chair. Bam, dude. Gosh. That's what I need. Let's get some life back into Star Wars.
How is it that Theory looks this good every week? I don't know.
I misread that.
Thanks. You shouldn't be saying that, though.
You read it wrong.
You should be saying it about Josh. She's your boyfriend.
Jeez.
Come on.
Jeez. God. Golly.
I felt that starship looked like a Star Trek set. Yeah, me too.
It did. It looked like the Kubrick film. Why am I blanking on it?
Oh.
We just both had such a big brain fart, dude. Oh my God.
Where's Mark when you need him? How do we become a member? Right? There's a link in the description, or once this video ends, there'll be a link, or you can go on PC and do it.
2001 Space Odyssey. That's it. Yo, by the way, look at that Darth Jerry. That's hilarious, dude. Darth Jerry, my man.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to 50 years. What do you think Star Wars experience in the metaverse should be like? Exciting to think about, also kind of scary. I will be 81.
Yeah. Dude, I love the idea of Star Wars in the metaverse, or Star Wars metaverse itself. I think that would be awesome. It would be like Ready Player One. You seen that movie, right, Theory?
Yeah, amazing movie.
Yeah, so like the thing that would be dope is like you're chilling over here at like a casino with your friends, betting some crypto or whatever, and then you hear about this crazy thing on this other planet in the metaverse, and you hop in your X-wing and you fly over there. That would be some cool stuff. And Star Wars will forever have that kind of iconic place within pop culture where we'll always want to have those things, experience those things, and do that. I guess I just worry that leading up to metaverse Web3 kind of stuff, I just really want them to start taking some W's, man. As a fan, I just really want them to be winning and for us to be experiencing fun content together because it's just an experiential thing. Like, say what you will about the sequels. I had a lot of really positive Star Wars experiences during that time period, and a lot of it was forged because of content, because of conventions, different games that came out, all that kind of stuff. It feels so dry right now. It feels so weird.
The hotel feels more like Star Trek than Star Wars, like you're on a benign ship.
Yeah, it's too clean. It's too clean.
Maybe they got it wrong. Like, hey, we got to make the Star Trek ship for Disney. Oh, I didn't know they acquired the rights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars? Oh, well, we're done.
We're done. It looks great.
I'm with Josh. I look forward to 10, 11, 12. If John and Dave do it, I think Kathy now is smart enough to say, all right, guys, fix this for us.
You're great.
It's a shame we're in that position, but that could also be a strategy that they're pulling, is that they are going to say that John and Dave are on episode 11, 10, 11, 12, and then kind of do whatever they want. Right. And say, like, well, you can't blame them. So, or you can blame them, but they're your gods. So,
yeah, that could be something. I sort of made this point in one of the videos where I said, one of the smartest things, because look, I give Kathy a lot of crap, and look, we're having fun up here, whatever. But one of the smartest things she ever actually did was put John and Dave together and allow Mandoverse and Filoniverse to be a thing. That's literally, bar none, one of the best decisions she ever made.
I don't think she did actually put them together, dude.
No, she did. She did.
No, what was it? John was editing Iron Man 2.
Yeah, they know each other. And they know each other.
And Dave came over and like saw him in the editing room or something. He said, "Hey, do you want to record something for Clone Wars?"
No.
And he's like, "Yeah, sure."
No,
and
that's not
and
what
then they became buddies.
No, that's not what went down. It is cool that they met that way though, because they did actually meet together. And John and Dave do generally like each other. And John was, of course, a part of different voices on Clone Wars and would help out. And he's a big, sweaty Star Wars fan. But John and Dave were specifically put together by Kennedy. And in fact, I don't think Dave would have actually read John's scripts and totally went ahead on this project had it not been for Kathy being like, "Oh no, this is the deal. Like you guys are doing this." And to her credit, Kathy is also responsible for sort of bringing Dave along on a path to get him around more of the live action movie sets, to be more involved. And she has created a track for him to be in the position that he is in now. I think that, for as much crap as I give her and as much as I'm like, yo, she needs to go, she needs to get the chair. I really feel that way. But I still, in the same breath, will give her credit where credit is due. And that is by putting those two gents together. I think if she wants to sail off into the sunset kind of a move, if she wants to get any sort of love back from the fandom and have some kind of this legacy intact, she needs to double down on the decision and put those two dudes in charge in a very real, substantial way. And then I would personally give her credit for that. I would be like, wow,
okay,
she really screwed up a lot of stuff. But for me, that's a good move,
Fair enough. If they want a cash grab, they would create a hotel based on Coruscant Underworld. Now that is an experience everyone and their grandmother would want.
I love the grandma. That's a fun grandma. She probably drinks Manhattans or some shit. Like that
reminds me of the
30s. A little bit, yeah, for sure.
Resending. I just came from the stream of Star Wars Theory and Esmeralda. He's a great guy. I saw you. Oh, I read it, man. We were just behind because we were talking. Thank you, though. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Star Wars Theory Espanol. Episode 10, Theory Phasma returns to kill Rey.
Dude, let's go.
Theory, great seeing you on Geekdom 101's live stream this morning. Yeah. When will Dragon Ball Theory come? I already have the channel Dragon Ball Theory. I just haven't made any videos because I just don't have time.
Dude, that's fun. You were on a stream with the
No. I was working. I usually sleep around 5 a.m. and I was working And at 3 a.m., I saw on YouTube that Danny was live, which is
Okay.
6 a.m. his time.
Yeah.
I
So you
think.
just chimed in on this.
So it was just, yeah, it was just like chiming in on some Dragon Ball stuff that he was talking about.
Mhm.
And, nice guy.
Snowman, you're wrong. How you like that?
What?
Yeah, this guy was saying I was wrong about Kathy putting the two of them together. Sounds like a theory simp to me.
Yeah, there aren't many of those these days.
Think I don't know? Think I don't know about these things? Come on, guys.
Off topic, but who wins Cal without BD1 or Ezra?
Was BD1 that
It's
powerful?
like BD1 is like that.
He's
that
like the gauntlet
tips the
or some
scale
shit.
that much, dude. Yeah.
Snowman says, I'm sorry, Josh. It's okay.
Ezra
Don't
would be.
let it happen again.
Well, I would say Ezra. Well,
I'd say Ezra.
let's just see Ahsoka. Let's just see where Ezra's
Yeah, I
at
guess
right
that's
now.
true. Yeah.
But if Ezra trained as much as, well, I think Ezra's more powerful, with or without BD1.
Yeah, for sure. Without BD1, he stands no chance. Though, I mean,
yeah, Cal stands no chance. Yeah. Happy B-Day, Josh. Are you really going to shave your head if Andrew and Toby don't appear in the film?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
but we all know they're appearing.
They're all know. I know. I picked my bets pretty well.
Kevin Feige just hates you so much; he's just not going to put them in the film. So you have to
thought about that, but Sony has control of this a little.
What if he
too.
called you up and he's like, "Never mention my name again"?
I'd be like, "You don't get to do what you want, Uncle Feige. I got a platform, bro. And you think I'm not recording this call right now? You're wrong." And then I'd play it the next day, and it'd probably go viral. And then I'd flip on Feige, and I'd be like, "Yo, I used to love Feige.
I hate Feige.
Hate this dude. Probably hates me because I'm a white man, bro."
You'd become. What's? Why do I keep forgetting his name? The guy in Incredibles. I got to watch that movie again.
Sistro. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's a good movie.
Not Sinestro. That's
Green Lantern. Yeah,
he's Yellow Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you go to prequel, do it as a cruise ship style journey through the timeline. Your trip take you to different ports, planets. Beautiful idea.
Yeah, great, wonderful.
Love it. Will Ezra fill in for Joruus C'baoth?
Something like that would be dope, man. I hope so.
I don't think he could fill in for Joruus.
No, but what if they cloned Kanan? And the cloned Kanan is also controlling Ezra.
Nah.
You will die. Dude, you laugh, but they literally brought back old decrepit Palpatine with a puppety type thing up his rumpus. So nothing is off the table for these people. Yep.
Let's all Star Wars fans pitch in $100 to buy the IP back from Disney and give it to Universal if they split the cost and give. No, don't give it to Universal. Oh no, wait. Yes, give it to Universal. Don't give it to Warner. If they split the cost and can secure Lucas, Feige, Favreau, and you guys for production. Yeah, I already pitched that a long time ago, dude. I'm like
that'd be sick, dude. It's just like, I think honestly, you know about yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, because I love this idea, and like I love for the fans that like literally take back control and stuff like that. I mean, that'll never happen. But I think that one of the things that we can have out there for Star Wars fans, and I'm gonna talk about someone else that I simp for, and that is Zack Snyder. So, do you know about his Rebel Moon movie? So he had a Star Wars pitch that he pitched to Star Wars, and Lucasfilm rejected his pitch. Well, now he's taking that Star Wars pitch, which is based on Seven Samurai, and dude, from what we've heard about it, sounds fucking dope. He's taking that movie and making it into an original IP called Rebel Moon that he's making on Netflix. And so, look, Rebel Moon may be dope, it may not be dope, but I think the point is, like, if Star Wars itself won't give us and won't give the fans those Star Wars feelings and that Star Wars goodness, there will be other things and other IPs that pop up, I think, to sort of replace it or do their own version of it. So I don't know, man. There's like storytelling and great mythic storytelling will never die. And hopefully Star Wars will be fine and just get its, stuff together. But even if it doesn't, I still think there will be great things like your fan films that are coming out, like Rebel Moon by Zach. And Star Wars has done so much for so many people and has inspired folks and really created a drive for mythic storytelling that will always be out there. The best parts of Star Wars are in some of the best stories that have been told that will be told. So that'd be all right, man. Be all right.
Do you think they would sell me Star Wars if I pitched them 20 billion?
For 20 billion at this point, yes, they would probably sell Star Wars. To be honest with you, though, if you bought Star Wars right now for 20 billion, that's a terrible purchase. That's literally
I would
that's
would
a
turn that.
terrible purchase.
No, I would turn that into like some.
Dude, I think at this point the Star Wars brand is worth less
than what
less.
George sold? Really?
Yes, I do. I personally feel that way. 100%. I mean, let's just think about it. Will you get another massive box office like you got with Force Awakens? Will you ever get that again?
Let me tell you how I would make it the most wealthy company in the world. Okay,
hit me.
I buy it for 20 billion, and then I give it to George for free. Just take it back, George. Just do what you want with it.
I don't think George wants it though.
He can sell it to whoever he thinks he should sell it to.
What if he sells it right back to Disney?
I don't think he would.
And then you're just out 20 billion.
I don't think he would.
I don't think that George really wants to be, that involved anymore. I think
he did want to be involved. I think he's just sour grapes now because he's insulted.
Yes, but I think that at this point, look, I would love.
Dude, he wanted to. In Bob Iger's thing, he wanted to sell it to Bob Iger to Disney, but still be in control. And Bob's like, we can't buy it from you, and you still own it. Like you still be in control of it. That's not how this works.
Yeah, I think the truth was like he was never good at sharing, and he was never good at really micromanaging. So even in like, didn't he end up having to take control of Jedi back? He initially wanted the other people to do it, and he just ended up taking back because he had so much trouble on Empire, standing back and letting Kirshner, who was somebody who he ultimately really trusted, he has issues with that. So that's why like you get those comments for him where he's like, it's like a divorce. You don't drive by the house, you don't look in, you don't, it's just clean cut. It's over. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. So
okay. I mean, I think it would do a lot of good if, I mean, that'd be. I'd be lying if I said I didn't dream of owning Star Wars, and I feel like I would. I don't think I'm worthy to create content, but I think I would know who to give it to. And I'd love to be at least part of the discussion process as to what sort of happens. I think that'd be neat because I would just relay it all back to the fans, and I'd be like in a vlog, be like, hey guys, what's going on? So you're thinking about doing this project or that project or this project. Which one do you guys want first? It's like,
so that's really interesting. I saw somebody in chat mention the idea of a DAO, which is like a decentralized organization. Do you know what this is?
No.
It's kind of like what you're describing. It's like a crypto thing, but essentially like you could have something happen where everybody would vote on these different proposals and it's all sort of shared on like a blockchain. And so it would be ultimately held up by the fans, and the group would get to sort of vote on the directions of things like that. And it's a cool idea. And I mean, it works in a lot of different instances, but I don't know, man. Like for me, I see sort of three scenarios with Star Wars. Number one, they have some kind of crazy turnaround with this upcoming content. It lights a fire into a lot of creative people's souls, and they really nail it and resonate with fans. And then we sort of pull out of this weird area. I think there's a sideways option where you have a few hits and a few misses, and everything still just has this lingering corpo feel. And Kathy's sort of reign just kind of pushes forward with nothing really spectacular, and it just feels like a big fucking waste of time for everybody. Or number three, and this would be absolutely tragic, it tailspins, and I know that's not a super fun thing to say, but it could absolutely happen. Brands before have had this happen. Star Wars is in a super precarious spot. It could absolutely tailspin. And then, meaning like it can't produce a profitable film. They can't attract talent to work on it. Nobody, like, think about it. DICE and EA just had a thing where EA said, we can't even afford the license to create the type of game that we would want to. And because it's so messy and it's Star Wars and there's all this, like, it's literally, that's their words, not mine. I mean, maybe they can, but what they're saying, right. But that's the point. What they do. EA doesn't think they can milk money out of Star Wars fans anymore.
Well, that's because the guy, not the creative people. The creative people who are making the games are very talented and very smart and very passionate people.
That's DICE.
It's the
developer.
It's the suit guys sitting up there. They're like, I don't know what to do with Star Wars. Make money.
No, I agree with you, but
They
the
don't
suit
understand,
people,
dude.
I know it, but what the wider point is that if the suit people realize that they can't make money from one of the biggest IPs out there, then there is something seriously wrong with the brand. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
no, there's nothing wrong with uh the brand is still salvageable. The brand is still
I
fine.
agree that it's salvageable. I'm just talking about a weird scenario in which they do tailspin. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that to me, there's three options, which usually there are three options with these sort of things. Number one is they pull it around and it goes crazy. Number two is it just kind of goes sideways and is really mediocre for a while until you get some fresh people in there. And the other one is that it tailspins. Now, the thing about it tailspinning out, if it did tailspin, then you actually have a scenario where you get real hungry talent and some more tours to come back to the brand and give it like a second life and revitalize it. This can happen as well. Um, but I don't know, man. Like, just the way that I look at it, like, this next year is going to be really telling. It's supposed to be the year of Star Wars, and we'll
Yeah.
just see, bro. You know, like, that's the truth. I mean, look, I can imagine some bad scenarios. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be Grumpy Gills McGee over here, but I can imagine some pretty bad scenarios. Yeah.
I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I
look,
think
I
it'll be fine.
hope it's gonna
But
be
this
all
is
right.
this is my whole approach to life is okay, let's see and then we can judge. Because before in my life, as much when I was younger, and so I'll be turning 32 in March. It's just a few months away.
Mhm.
And I feel like I've seen a good amount of life so far at least. And it's probably like 40, 50-year-olds being like, "You haven't seen shit, son."
Yeah.
But I feel like I've seen a good amount where I've been the young type to kind of just really run with my emotions and run with my thoughts. And as I grow older, I really want to be more centered and more
Yeah.
mature.
Mhm.
So I think I'm going into this being like, all right, let's see how it turns out,
Yeah.
and then we can judge. And once we know for sure that this, we do get some episodes that are just like, what the heck? What's going on? Where are you taking this? Then we can really, speak our mind about it. But until then, I'm not worried. I think it'll be all right. The Star
Yeah.
Wars hotel thing. I mean, that came out. I think they're they just got completely a skewed perception of what they think Star Wars is, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Mhm.
And for some other people, I think a much smaller group of people, that hotel probably hits home and they're like, "Wow, this is amazing." But for me, the has been literally grown up with Star Wars since he was 6 years old, and very, very intertwined with the story and these characters, not just as a casual thing. Uh, it doesn't feel like a lot of things that they're doing doesn't feel like Star Wars to me.
Yeah, man, I guess just in this moment, and it's not like a permanent thing, it's just kinda like the season that I'm in, I guess, as a being or whatever. In this moment, bro, I've never been more detached from Star Wars personally, and I've never been like, I don't even wanna say I'm pessimistic because it's not necessarily that I'm pessimistic, it's that I actually can't find a lot of optimism anymore. It's like I can't really identify with, like, especially with, the weirdness of this year and lack of announcements and lack of clarity and lack of all of these things, and it's like, until, I guess, Celebration of next year, because even if Boba slaps, that'll be great, but I'll still have a lot of trepidation about the brand's future. Until we get to Celebration and there are some announcements made and there's some kind of plan produced and, they're willing to communicate with the fans, like, until I see some stuff like that, like, I am just personally in one of the weirdest spots I've ever been with Star Wars. Like, the only time that was similar was around Rise of Skywalker, but that's because I was actually I wanted to enjoy that experience and I wanted to enjoy the lead up to Rise and I wanted to enjoy the movie. And I felt like the fandom was so chaotic that as a content creator, it was hard for me to enjoy myself because there's just so much noise, right? Now I'm in a totally different spot where, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of noise out there. These things, even with the hotel thing, it's literally a lot of people just saying, like, haha, Star Wars again. And I feel weirdly despondent from it. Like, I
Mm.
don't care that much. And I don't. I don't have a lot of high hopes or anticipations. I'm not buying books right now. I'm not really buying product right now. And I don't know, like it's I don't know, it's sad because it's like, man, I really want them to kill it and crush it. But at the same time, like, what are they really doing as far as that relationship between consumer and brand? Like, what are they even really doing to try to make fans feel good? Do you know what I mean? Like, for real, like, what are they doing? Making shows? Dude, every IP out there that does live action stuff makes shows. You know what I mean? Or makes content. You're making content, everybody's making content. You know, welcome to fucking 2021,
You don't
dude.
make content, you don't make money.
Dude, but like that's not special. That's like the
Yeah.
parent that shows up to the soccer game
That's what
and
I'm
wants to
saying.
think
Is
they're
there's
the
nothing
best soccer.
admirable about
No, you're not
making
an
content.
incredible parent. That's what you do. That's what
Yeah.
parents do. You don't get to have a gold star for doing what you should do. Show me something. You know what I mean? Like, blow my hair back.
What do you
Give me
want them
some
to
wish
do?
fulfillment. Well, I mean, they could start by having John and Dave take over, come out on stage, give her the chair, you know, like that would be a start, you know. Make some announcements, get people hyped up about it. You know, think your shit through. You know, there's all sorts of stuff that they could do. It just feels like
I'm
at this
I
point they're
yeah.
not doing anything.
I'm tired of the whole scripted PR bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's I need some realness. Give me some realness. I want something goddamn real. Like just
Yeah.
go on a freaking live stream on the Star Wars channel and the executive freaking Kathleen Kennedy could sit there and be like, look, guys, we know that there's some issues. We know that there's a division in the fandom. We
Mm-hmm.
want all of you to be included, and we love all of you. And we realize we've made some decisions that have separated a lot of you, and we would like to go forwards and we'd like to make things better. So just keep that in mind and know that we have that on our minds, and we're doing everything we can for some great content in the future. We have a lot planned for you. That's it. That's all you got to do. No teleprompter. You're reading stuff. You can see their eyes like moving and reading crap. Nothing. Just from the heart.
That would be sick, dude. Like that would
Dude,
be
like,
awesome.
oh my
Look,
God,
I'm
it'd be
so with
amazing.
you, but brother, think about like what I would consider several steps back from that is at least just announcing shit, you know, at least showing teasers, trailers, content. Like this is not even this is like 6 steps back from what they should do. What they should do is what you're talking about, absolutely address the problem full
Yeah.
on, come with a new plan, come with fresh blood, come with fresh ideas, give us something to get excited about, shift the narrative. But like 6 steps back from that is just putting something out there. You know what I mean? Like just putting something out there and being excited about that thing. Like it just it feels like even the person that hates conspiracies the most, right? Even the most rational person out there would have to look at what is going on with Star Wars right now and at least raise an eyebrow. Like, dude, it's weird, bro. Like, it's just weird. Like, no announcements on May the 4th, nothing whatsoever. We get a report that Kennedy's contract is extended, not corroborated by other trades and ideas. You have 1 week where Patty Jenkins is no longer doing it. Now she's quitting another movie so she can do it. You know, friggin' Chloe Zhao gonna do a Star Wars movie with Kevin Feige. Oh wait, she's not doing any Star Wars movie ever. Like, what is happening? Like, what is going on,
No,
dude?
I hate to say it, but if there were no Star Wars content creators anywhere, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, how quiet it would be crickets for Star Wars.
Crickets. Mm-hmm.
If the fans weren't doing their fan thing, and I mean, not all content creators are fans, in my opinion. There are a lot that are phony and just doing it because it's lucrative.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, they're still making content. They're still keeping this in people's minds and giving them that escape. If that no longer existed and we all vanished, how quiet would it be?
Yeah, man. It's just
It would be
odd.
dead.
Like, it's odd. I want to see, like, I would love to see, like, if they're even aware of what is going on, right? Like, because they have to, in
I
some
don't know.
sense, be aware of. I mean, look, you can blame a bunch of stuff on the pandy in 2020 and all these different things, but like at the end of the day, at some point, you're gonna have to face the reality of what is going on, and you're gonna have to push a profit and get product and make it work and make it exist. It just feels so weird the spot that we're in. You know what I
Man,
mean?
chat, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this whole situation? What do you think about everything going on?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
You know?
I don't know. You know, it's again, I don't want to be like super downer dude about it. I'm just trying to speak like personally my experience as a Star Wars fan. Like my experience as a fan right now, it is just I don't know how else to say it. I've never been less attached. Like if you bro, how many weeks away? We're 3 weeks away from Book of Boba.
And there's like
And
nothing, man.
and I'm like excited. Like I'm excited about Book of Boba, but I'm not like this.
Where's the
You know,
marketing?
like
What's going on? For
bro, I
Last
don't
Jedi, they
know.
had the best marketing ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
it's tough.
It was so hyped up. Everyone was so excited. And also because of the state of Star Wars, after The Force Awakens, people were like, all right, Luke Skywalker, let's go.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yep.
the marketing was just unbelievably great. I remember trying to find the NFL football game or whatever, Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football, whatever it was, and like just waiting for that trailer. And it came out and it was like bum, 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 bum. It was just a great time. And then we've gotten 2 Boba Fett TV spots. Like what?
Yeah. And they're cool, but they don't show you anything, dude. They don't really tell you anything other than the fact that there is a Boba Fett show.
I know it's coming out. Like,
yeah.
What are you guys doing? Come on.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Get it together here. This is Star Wars. This is the biggest IP on the face of the earth. This is bigger than Marvel.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. This is bigger than Marvel. It's bigger than anything.
It's touched more people, you know what I mean? That's for sure. I think that's kind of the shame, though, is that like I think Star Wars, most people would argue Star Wars has had a larger impact on them than any other brand. Like I would say that, and I'm obviously a big Marvel fan. Like I love Marvel and I love those comic books and those characters, but Star Wars totally different feel, touches me in a completely different way. Pause. And just it's more spiritual. It's you know what it is? It straight up means more. It straight up means more. Like Marvel can get away with a lot, DC can get away with a lot because there's not that same like mythological sort of attachment to it. You know what I mean? So I don't know, guys. Again, I'm not trying to crap on everybody's parade and pooping everybody's cereal. So
no,
again,
man. We're huge Star Wars fans. We want, as we said, we want Star Wars to succeed first and foremost as fans, and then second, of course, as content creators. We don't. People have a misconception that spews for views is the way you grow your channel, and hate is the way you grow your channel. Let me tell you something. When Luke Skywalker came out last year in December, I hit record-breaking numbers on the channel. I had over 60 million views in just December alone of last year because of how great Star Wars was. That never happens as a content creator if Star Wars is in the dumps. So for 2 reasons: A lifelong Star Wars fan, and B, as a content creator, as someone who does this for a living, you can't go wrong.
Like, I've never
just make it great.
That was such a cool time too, because like you and I had sort of just linked up, and it was just the hype was so crazy around Mando, and
great, dude.
Oh man, it was so fun. Absolutely loving it. The community was loving it. Felt right. Felt like we put a lot of stuff behind us as a fandom. And you need that stuff. Like I think in a vacuum, conversations like this creep up because it's kind of, look, we were joking a little bit about the whole Feige comments, but to be real with you, that's why he can say something like that and it doesn't affect anything. Because there's so much going on. There's so much that you're getting fed as a fan.
You can't say something racist and sexist like that. That's not okay, man. Like, imagine if he was talking about someone of a different color.
Brother, I totally get you. I'm not saying it's morally. I'm not saying it's okay
in any aspect. Equality is equality.
Okay.
Humans are humans.
I agree with you, but here's the deal: it didn't affect them. It's not a topic of conversation. You didn't hear about it until tonight. It's not out there in the same way that Star Wars stuff gets out there because Marvel fans have a lot of other things to be concerning themselves with. When there's a vacuum and there's something said like that or something that's just implied like that, like Kathy has put her foot in her mouth numerous times over the past couple of years. The reason it's so amplified, the reason it's so focused on is because a lot of folks don't think she's doing a good job. and there's not a lot of wish fulfillment happening out there. It's not like you're sitting in a treasure trove of incredible Star Wars things over the past couple of years, and then Kathy says something offhanded that is ridiculous, and you're like, oh well, now all this stuff is ruined. Like that doesn't happen. The
It's
psychology of
because
people
it's
is not
quiet.
like that.
It's too quiet. That's
Yes.
why we need to, as you're saying, we need more Star Wars. If we had like Jedi Fallen Order 2 announced, we had this game and that game announced, this show coming out, that trailer coming out, this, it would all be drowned out. No one would care.
Yeah,
No one would give a crap.
100%. And you know what? You're right, because it doesn't even have to be like all shows and movies. It could be books.
No.
It
Books,
could be
man.
it could be video games, bro.
Like the Brotherhood book coming out next year.
Yeah, Brotherhood seems cool, but to be honest with you, like that was another thing that I had to sort of realize, like where I'm at with Star Wars is that like I know that's cool and I know people are really excited about it, but I probably won't read it. You know, I'm just gonna be honest. Like
Oh,
I am at that point with Star Wars
really?
where I'm 100%, dude. I just don't
I'll
care.
let you know it is.
Let me know. And I would love to be changed and to sort of re-engage with the brand in a really meaningful, like, you know, awesome way. But until I know where we're going, I can't just be on the consumer train anymore. I was on the consumer train, all of the sequels. I ate that shit up. Every book, every comic. Nom, 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 nom. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It didn't fulfill or satisfied my needs as a fan. It didn't even feel like it mattered most of the time. It a lot of the time felt like product. Now, look, some of the writers out there, I'll give credit where credit is due. Some of the writers and the people that made that ancillary stuff, they worked very hard and it was awesome. The problem was when the filmmakers got their shot at it, they just completely ignored it. And this is almost across the board. There is no connective tissue. Phasma's a totally different character. You know what I mean? Even Urso in Rogue One, which I love Rogue One, but you read Catalyst, totally different character. You know what I mean? Like it's there is no cohesiveness to that experience. It doesn't fulfill the promise, the value proposition that was made by Kathy, that was made by Star Wars. So for me, like Brotherhood, awesome. Do I want more Anakin and Obi-Wan? Absolutely. But why does it matter? Especially moving forward. Like, why does it matter? Do you know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at as a fan. I can't really engage with it anymore if I don't feel like it has meaning. You know what I mean? I'd rather just watch Revenge of the Sith again.
Okay. Well, I'm with you. I just think that I really want to judge things once they're out. And if it's really garbage, then yeah, I mean, absolutely. You guys know for sure that I'm going to be giving you my unfiltered views, which many don't know has gotten me on the blacklist for Lucasfilm and Disney. But I will never sell out. I'll always tell you guys how it is. I'll always tell you guys how I feel. And that's always going to be something that's going to be consistent with me. So if it is going to be shit, then yeah, for sure. You'll get my thoughts on it. And I'll never try to hype something up if I think it's really garbage. But I think going forwards, there are some things I'm really excited about. And I'm anticipating their release. And I hope that they're going to be great. And if they're not, then, well, we'll have to come to that, you know.
Dude, I'm with you. And if somebody came to me and said, no, like for instance, if you read Brotherhood and you're like, you must read it, then I will check it out. But that is distinctly different than how I used to view Star Wars content. I used to view Star Wars content and say, you know, this could be really cool, but because it's filling in my experience of canon, because now I will have more information within this crazy tapestry of Star Wars, that is enough of a value proposition to get me to check out books that maybe I don't even have a huge personal draw towards, you know? So like I would read all kinds of stuff during the sequel era just because it was canon and it was Star Wars. That draw is like completely gone. Do you know what I mean? So there's still the draw of like, oh, dude, if there's a dope ass book with, and is it Claudia Gray? Who's doing Brotherhood?
No, I think it's Mike Chen.
Okay.
Is Mike Chen doing the one with Luke?
I'm not sure, but regardless, like if people are like this
Lando.
book, okay, yeah, and I mean, like even that, like I'm not gonna read it. I want to know what's in it, you know, for canon's sake. But
I'm gonna read those too for sure.
Yeah, dude, I just can't.
You done?
I just can't. Like maybe if we got some crazy announcements and there was like
the roles have reversed here.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what I mean? It's weird how it happened. I mean, look, for me, it's just been a real, like, I think I personally took it way harder than May the 4th and then the the Disney Plus day than a lot of other fans, including yourself. Like maybe you didn't think it was like as big of a deal.
Oh, I just don't expect anything special at this point.
Yeah, so I guess I did, you know what I mean? And I guess I thought, okay, here's an opportunity to sort of set the table for Star Wars fans so that in 2022, we now have this bountiful feast of content and we're getting teased about it or teased with it, and we can start to like get hyped and speculate and do all these fun things. And instead, it's like a literal no-show, bro. Like a literal no-show, you know? Like that was like I didn't know what to make of it. Like I literally still kind of don't, you know, like what does that
Whatever, man.
mean?
They whatever. Don't read into it. It is what it is, and just obviously they're not making best decisions there. There are decisions being made by different people, I suppose, and some things are going to be great, some things are going to be lackluster, and that's fine. I don't expect Star Wars to hit everything anymore. That will be all for me. I think it's going to be like a buffet table where hey, some stuff I like, some stuff I don't like. Now, of course, with food, I eat everything. There's no food that I do not like, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I would love for that to be the way that it was, but you got to have a lot of dishes then out for the fans. You know what I mean? Like,
did your mom or your grandma or anything ever cook anything really good for you they really enjoyed as a kid?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was that dish?
One
One of them that was like your favorite. Like, we got this for dinner tonight. Wow.
Honestly, I can't really think of anything. I liked pierogies and kielbasa. Let's go with pierogies and kielbasa.
So let's say they take that exact recipe and they give it to some chef, very accredited chef. It doesn't taste the same. They give it to you and you're like, oh, okay, it just looks a little different. It's the same recipe, but it just doesn't taste the same. It doesn't smell the same. Something's different. It's made by a different person. It's not made by the person who originally made that.
Yeah.
And that's how Star Wars is now.
Yeah. Look, dude, I agree with you, but it kind of also feels like they're trying to say that like it is the same while also replacing the ingredients with like rat pellets or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what it kind of feels like.
It's something different, like where it should be sugar, they're replacing it with salt, and it's like, but they're both white, but they're not. There's completely different flavors.
Yeah,
you can't tell me this is this. Like it's
yeah, for sure. I get what you're saying. I just think that they need to get going, bro. You know what I mean? And like, I understand they've got all the shows and all these things happening. And hey, man, again, maybe in like 3 months from now, I'll be like, oh man, remember when I got all crazy last year? Like, woo, I was really overreacting.
You're not being crazy. You're not being crazy. You're just being a passionate Star Wars fan. And I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're so passionate about something, especially Star Wars, it's we take this very seriously. This is not a joke. This is something that shaped our lives when we were kids, and that's the most important point in our life because it's the foundation of our adulthood. It's the foundation of who we are today. It's all these memories and these moments and these characters that we take with us through life. Mm-hmm. So it's very important stuff. It's very personal. So, and everyone here, I assume, is understanding that, and because you're like that too.
Yeah,
we all have our special connection with Star Wars ever since whenever we saw it. For some, it's as young as 6 years old. For some, it's young as 2 years old. Others, it could be you saw it last week, but you really resonate with it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's still a ton of awesome content that we can sort of go back and revisit. And my girlfriend's like going through the Clone Wars again, and so like I'll come out sometimes and she's like Clone Wars on, and just get wrapped up in it. You're like, dude, it's so good. And there's I don't want to paint with too broad of a brush here, but I will say, again, just to sort of put a fine point on it, like, dude, I think you and I feel kind of differently about this, where like I see danger, Will Robinson, danger, like legitimate danger. And I don't want this to be the case, but like Disney is a few fuck ups away from having a really tarnished brand, man. And that would be ultimately a shame. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't deny that, but I'm going to keep optimistic until it happens, because I've learned at this point, whenever I say something, a lot of the fandom will go with what I say. So I'm going to be it'll be all right. And then if it doesn't,
yeah, fair.
You guys have seen me be very candid with my reactions to things, like when Daisy Ridley was told us that there was no plan for her character.
Mm-hmm.
And that for me was really the breaking point.
And she had to go out there and act like there was. She had to go out
Poor
there and
girl.
face the brunt of our shit as fans, you know? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. So, anyways,
Mhm.
do you think that perhaps we could see a screen time of Return of the Jedi? RFTJ? What?
What do you say?
Fan City don't understand Marvel power hierarchies.
Huh?
Fan City like Vancouver City?
Oh, yeah, he might be saying that. Trev is from Canada. He's over on your side of the pond or whatever.
Fan City don't understand Marvel power hierarchies. Oh, he means like me?
Yeah, bro.
I don't understand
He's
Marvel
calling
power
you
hierarchies.
out, dog. Yo, but Trev's one of those butthole nerds, which, by the way, love you, Trev. Love you, Trev. But Trev's one of those butthole nerds.
Isn't it T-Rev?
Yeah, you're right. It is T-Rev. His real name's Trev.
Wow, dude.
But
Jeez.
he's one of those guys that you'll be like, well, actually, you know, I thought this character was more powerful. And he'll be like, well, in episode 568 of this run, where he goes into this dimension and
Oh,
said,
this is
like,
this is the Phoenix comment.
Mhm.
I'm so far behind.
You fucked up with your Dark Phoenix
Thank you,
comment.
T-Rev.
Bro.
Sorry, Josh. Didn't pronounce your name properly. Service 3, check out my Revenge of the Sith trailer. Okay.
Palpa Memes is a fine name, though. That's a fine name.
A bit off topic. Did you watch the new Matrix trailer? No, we should do that on Movie Bros, though.
We should. Let's return. Let's make our triumphant return to Movie Bros and do it. When does that movie come out? Like
2
soon,
weeks,
right?
no?
Yeah, we can do a watch party for that.
Question to both: which Mandalorian lore do you guys more enjoy? The Pacifist, the Clone Wars show version, or Karen Travis Legacy era?
Not familiar enough to have an opinion on that.
I'd say probably the Clone War. Well, no.
I know people have problems. I know people have problems with it.
I want to go to the beginning of it. I want to see like the original Mandalore lore.
Okay, so that releases
Tor
December
Vizsla.
22nd. So we got a couple weeks on that. Matrix. I'm not that pumped for this Matrix movie, bro. People are excited.
See what
about
happens.
It,
We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna say this: next time you all see Grogu, he'll be much older. Bye, guys. Okay. Thanks, man. So we're gonna time jump.
I hope he's old as heck with like a very long white
like a beard, and everyone's dead.
Yeah, he just trails behind him.
Josh is sounding like Jerry Seinfeld at times.
Look, sometimes when I get excited, I think when I was doing my rant earlier.
Oh, you're doing rants? That's more like George Costanza.
I'll take
George's getting very upset. Dave WWE scene with Kathy is how you get my.
Yeah, man. Hey, say what you will, man. This has been an entertaining stream. Are you not entertained? Smash the like button.
Yeah, that's not happening.
They better smash that like button.
Nah, they never do anything. Is there only one episode of your? Just hit it. Hit the like button, or else you're never gonna get episode 3.
Yeah,
you'll get episode 2. You won't get episode 3 ever again unless you like the stream. You gotta start holding them hostage.
Yeah, man.
Is there only one episode of your Vader? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't actually read that. Are you currently working on more? The Windu trailer looked dope. Right. So the Windu trailer takes place. It's not really a trailer. It took place as Vader was landing. So I'm gonna create a longer cinematic where I incorporate parts of episode 1, and then I put it in with the trailer, and then you kind of see like where this is in the timeline. But you should have an idea. So when Vader leaves, essentially that's what's happening. But yeah, episode 2 and 3 will most likely start filming sometime in 2023. I'd like to aim for spring, summer 2023 and have it out for you guys by the winter of 2023 or the spring of 2024. But my aim is to have it all done and out sometime in 2023. That would be nice. That would be very nice.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But it will be done, regardless. It will be done in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what Guy Ritchie and Tarantino could do for a Star Wars film or live action. I'd like to see what Guy Fieri could do for Star Wars.
Throw some spice on it, huh?
Yeah, Tarantino's my favorite. I just want a new character who can out-sass Obi-Wan. Also, Obi-Wan is the ultimate drinking buddy.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Are we going to see the whole council? No, not tonight. This has gone on far too long.
Yeah. Plus, they'd come in and be like, "Josh, you're being way too negative. Shut your mouth." And
Yeah, they're just
I'm not
coming
trying to
in
hear
and
that right now. You know, sorry, Choco. Sorry,
they
Sawyer.
just,
I'm not
they
trying to
just
hear
say
that.
how amazing it is.
I'll
Everything's gonna
look
be so
at it in
great.
the Insta chat later. Okay, you can let me have it later. Jeez.
Missed you guys last week. Glad Nerd Theory is back this week. I wish they would incorporate all 3 trilogies into the Star Cruiser as well as Galaxy's Edge. You should be able to keep the Saber too. That'd be cool.
It'll be fun.
To be able to buy the Saber at least.
Or touch it.
They probably
Let
just
me
did that
touch
so
it.
that nobody else can make something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so weird.
Directors aside, I wonder why Disney didn't invest in Ahsoka so long ago. Instead, they went with Rey. Reminds me of the transition from T2 Sarah Connor to T6.
Yeah, that was a weird one. They have done some weird stuff with that. It's for show.
Imagine if Ahsoka was Rey. Like they just
You mean
replaced.
if they had just done a series with Rey coming in?
Yeah.
Would have been dope, bro.
No, a series with Ahsoka coming in. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love it. I mean, honestly, like she would have been a really interesting character. She'd be older at the time of the sequels, but that would have been a really interesting character. I mean, look, at this point, there's so much that they could have done. It's so painful to think about. But, you know, who knows? When they do 10, 11, and 12, maybe they'll fix it.
Maybe. The Twi'lek singing reminded me of the opera scene from The Fifth Element. Yep. Me too.
It did. Yeah. What was that? Was it Chris Tucker that was in that?
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
When he's screaming, dude, when they're
Unbelievable.
and he's just like, like just dude, that's up. Yo, Fifth Element's good. I might put that on tonight. That's
maybe I'll pop that in.
Mm.
Look how old we are. Maybe I'll pop that in the
DVD player.
Pop it in a
Pop it in the
VCR.
VHS.
Make sure the tracking's set up. Slap the tube television on the side.
And blowing it in a little bit.
Yep.
Blowing the VCR. Would the last 3 Star Wars movies be better if Dave Filoni was involved? Yeah, I think so. I think so myself after seeing everything Star Wars related he has produced. Yeah, I think
he was involved in some ways, but if he would have had more control or more say creatively, I absolutely think it would have been better. I mean, how can you not? How can you not?
I guess. Have you guys seen Free Guy, and in particular seen that at the end with a Star Wars reference? Yes, I did.
I love Free Guy, dude.
What was the Star Wars reference at the end again? Where he had a lightsaber, no?
I don't remember the Star Wars reference. I'm gonna be honest.
There was a Star Wars reference. I remember watching it. I'm like, oh, that's what they were talking about. It was very small. But I can't remember now off the top of my head. Oh, his name is Syndrome.
Syndrome.
Could you do more rewrites of Star Wars films? Like the sequels? Sure. If you want. If you so wish. Excellent transmission. The Disney conglomerate could not bear the humiliation of the pathetic Star Cruiser promotional transmission. I think they just missed with something that's that expensive, I think it's very important that they really hit the mark, because our expectations are going to be as high as what they want us to pay.
Yeah.
If this was just another ride on Galaxy's Edge, nobody would bat an eye. They'd be like, "Okay, whatever."
Oh, for sure, dude. It's honestly, it's a calamitous situation. It is hilarious. Like, I can't believe. Like, I want to see what the boardroom meeting is like. Like, how did the way overcosted, overbloated Star Wars hotel? How's that doing? Oh well, the recent trailer that we put out was so humiliating. We actually had to remove it from the interwebs. That can't be good for sales. No, it can't, George. Moving right along. Like what?
Apparently, people were canceling their stay.
Wow.
There were days that were booked, and then after that trailer, a day after that trailer, there were many days that were open now. So they lost a lot of money. They lost a lot of bookings. But hey, I mean, there are going to be, Star Wars channels and influencers that are probably going to get tickets to go out there and vlog it, and
a bunch of freaking shills walking around the place with a big old fake smile slapped across their stupid face. I love shilling too. But you got to give me something, Star Wars. I can meet you halfway. You give me 30%, I'll take it all the way to 70, baby, and I'll cash the shill checks with a mile. But you're giving me nothing. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was gonna say, like, you guys have no idea the emails that I receive from some big ass companies being like, we're gonna give you X amount of dollars to advertise our product for 60 seconds. And I'm like, that's a lot of money, but nope.
Yeah, nope.
I don't want to sell out. Thank you.
Yep.
First of all, this is Star Wars. Second of all, this channel.
Do you know what it reminds me? Can I put something up? Have you ever seen the show Metalocalypse? Can you hear something if I share my screen?
You have to select share sound.
Share audio. Please check in the next window. What the mother loving love of mothers? Wait, what? So if I share the screen. Okay, share system audio. Boom. Here we go. Figured it out on my own. I just want to share this little clip right here, guys.
What the hell is that?
So this is from a cartoon called Metalocalypse. Have you ever heard of it?
No. Is that appropriate?
Yeah, it's appropriate. They beep out the
All
word anyway.
Oh, okay.
So this guy here is an executive of a film company, and they make a Metalocalypse movie. They're a band. They're this huge brand. They're massive, and they make this movie, and it absolutely sucks. And this is what the guy is saying to all of them. You want to talk about shills and all that kind of stuff? Here, let me show you.
Now, this movie, it's a $500 million sandwich, and you're all gonna take a bite, and you're all gonna smile, because you love how it tastes. Got it? Now, this movie, it's a $500 million sandwich, and you're all gonna take a bite, and you're all gonna smile, because you love how it tastes. Got it?
That's what it is, bro. It's a $500 million shit sandwich, and you're all gonna take a bite, and you're gonna act like it tastes so good.
Not me. What do you think Cal Kestis doing during 4, 5, and 6? I don't know, hanging out with BD1.
Yeah, dude. Working his gauntlet.
That's the thing is, they create these characters. They're gonna have to do something now. Like, where were they? But the Star Wars galaxy is so huge, they could be off somewhere. They don't have to just be on like the 5 planets from the originals.
Yeah.
There's an online petition to sign at change.org. They're gathering votes and money to get Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau full creative freedom. Why money?
I don't know.
Just need votes. But no one cares about that. They're not gonna. Let me tell you, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about that stuff. Disney is the Walmart of media. They buy great brands, then ruin those brands in the pursuit of profits.
But they've done good with some other brands, bro. I think Pixar's still really strong. Marvel's
Pixar's
still really
amazing.
Well.
Pixar's one of the best brands.
Good. Yeah, they've done good with other brands, so it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it doesn't. And it may not even. Well, it probably is because of that. Disney should do what NASA does when trying to solve the problem. Put out a challenge. Best story gets the gig.
Oh, I like that. Wouldn't it be interesting if they approached it with such an attitude? That'd be cool.
That'd be neat. So I lost the 67 from last podcast, but I have 40 right now. Huh? What does that mean?
You talking about dollars or something?
I don't know.
I really have no idea.
I don't know. I'm sorry, D-Man. I don't understand what that means. I don't want Star Wars content by committee. What did Palpatine say? You would have your committee or something. I don't know what did he say.
Yeah, something like that.
It's old Hollywood tactics by someone that's old Hollywood. We need someone that gets how the world works now.
Couldn't agree more. Fresh blood, man. Get that boomer out of there. Give her the chair.
There's a lot of boomers in there, dude. A
For
lot.
sure. What do you mean they didn't like the Star Cruiser video?
How could they not? Star Trek is so popular, sir.
It's
It's
so
Star Wars.
popular.
Star Wars is so popular.
It's got a star in the name. Shut your mouth and buy it. They'll buy it.
They'll buy it. It's just because it's being run by boomers. Wow, dude, what the hell? How did he read? How did
Dude,
Anyways.
D-Man.
D-Man's on it? They should hire Chris Nolan and give him the freedom. What do you think about Chris Nolan working on Star Wars?
I don't know if he's the right fit. I mean, he's obviously a really talented dude for sure, but no, I don't think he's the right fit for Star Wars.
You don't
I think
so?
you need some new younger people, bro. Like that's why like this Michael Waldron dude, or some of these like Rick and Morty writers, or it's just some upcoming crazy talent, dude.
Oh, we got Vito in the chat. What's up, man?
Dude, Vito don't love me no more, anyways.
Yeah, you guys got to work out your stuff.
No, we don't.
Tired of this.
No, we don't.
Tired of
That's what I
this.
say
feel
to
like,
Vito. Shut
feel
your
like-
mouth, Vito.
I feel like the brother in between. Stop it! Stop! I feel like the parent watching my two little children fight.
No, he's a smelly guy, anyways. I don't like to put people's personal stuff out there. But
Vito,
he stinks.
I'm gonna send you the link. You can join the stream and you can.
Air out our grievances.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to smell them.
Even when I had no friends, I had a galaxy far, far away. Josh, we're the same age. I've been into this since I was 13. It's a part of me. It's home in a way. I want it to succeed.
I wanted to succeed as well, Miss Becky. I do. But I can't. Look, I just can't. Yeah.
Star Wars was my only friend.
Yeah. I wanted to succeed, but it's like I can't just. First of all, I can't lie about where I'm personally at, but also like I can't lie about what I see. You know what I mean? I look at. I'm just trying to read the terrain here, man. It doesn't look good. Like I think at this point, if you had if you were just like wildly optimistic without any pause whatsoever, I would really question if you were paying attention. Like that's kind of where I'm at, where it's like I'm not trying to necessarily be rude or say that people should care about all the same things that I care about, but I just feel like you're probably not being super objective if you're like, no, it's gonna be totally fine, everything's fine. You know what I mean? Like that feels like an ostrich kind of head in the sand kind of thing. I'm being honest.
Hey, Theory, could you do a video on what Luke would do with a mustache like yours? Maybe Ahsoka would love him even more.
Juan, my man. Had you in the first half, huh?
I don't think women actually like mustaches, so.
Oh, are you kidding me, dude?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, women go crazy for the mustaches, bro.
I don't leave my house, so I wouldn't know.
We gotta just give it a shot. Next time you go out to the mall or something, man, it's just it's gonna be wild. People are just gonna be like, whoa.
I think I'm vitamin D deficient.
We should probably get some vitamin D.
Probably get it checked. Yeah. I would love to see the Darth Bane trilogy be made into the next 6 movies. The Path of Destruction extended into the whole first trilogy, and the Rule of Two and Dynasty of Evil broken into the next trilogy. Thoughts? I think Darth Bane trilogy is probably one of the coolest trilogies in all of Star Wars ever made.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, if they're smart, they'll go for it. But what have we been talking about for almost 2 hours? They ain't smart.
I think there are some people at Lucasfilm that are really genuinely huge Star Wars fans since the beginning, and they get where the trajectory started, where it led to, and they know where the infraction was between Disney and George, and I'm sure they can keep the legacy going in the same trajectory George wanted, but they're not in power, you know?
Yes.
I speak to a few Lucasfilm guys that are very like-minded with you and I.
Yeah.
And interesting conversations.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's tons of great people over there that are working on it. You know what I mean? It's not a sort of judgment on all of those people.
There's great, you know, but
but it's
just
just
have different visions than us.
Yeah. I mean, it's just to me at this point, it's like death by 1,000 cuts, and I just think that really and truly, like a lot of it falls down on her leadership, like directly. So it's tough, man. We'll just see. Maybe Book of Boba Fett will come out, and the first scene he's gonna
telling you, bro.
Disintegrate KK.
I think Book of Boba is going to be absolutely amazing.
I'm here.
Amazing.
I'm here for it, bro. I mean, look, I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna get excited. I'm gonna have my popcorn. I'm gonna do a little watch party. You know, I'm gonna be real into it. So,
Oh man, the watch parties. I miss those.
watch parties coming back. We're doing watch parties for Hawkeye right now. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun little show.
Who watches that?
Not a lot of people.
Really?
Being honest, yeah. Hawkeye's not performing as well as a lot of other Disney Plus stuff, but it's Hawkeye, you know. So as a lot of people said, but I love the show, dude. I think it's awesome.
Why did they have a Hulk show? Why didn't they have like a?
They have a
Thor show?
She-Hulk show coming.
Okay, cool. But why don't they have like a Hulk show or like a Thor show?
So I think they're
or a
doing
Spider-Man show or
yeah. So they're gonna do a movie with
Doctor
World
Strange
War
show.
Hulk. Well, I think some of those dudes they save for like the movies,
they're
right? So like
doing a
Hulk,
movie with World War Hulk.
yeah, World War Hulk. They're developing it. Yep. Yeah, and
So
so
does
and he's
everything die?
a lot of things will probably die. Yeah, and I think that it's
Probably.
gonna be like a thing where Banner, because he's gonna go back to being Banner and Hulk because of the
Thank
post-credit
God.
scene for Shang-Chi. Yeah, and you could see that if they really are leading into World War Hulk, there's gonna have to be something that happens where either Hulk or Banner gets either booted off Earth or everybody betrays them and tries to lock them up or some shit. Yeah, but that'll be crazy, you know. So, but I'm excited for Moon Knight, bro. Like the next big show for me after. I mean, I am excited for She-Hulk, but Moon Knight, that's gonna be dope. Do you know about Moon Knight at all, Mark Spector?
No.
Whew.
That's with Jared Leto, right?
No, that's Morbius.
Morbius, right?
This is actually with Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac is gonna play Moon Knight, so that's gonna be pretty nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, he's getting like roles everywhere.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Oscar Isaac's probably the most successful after the sequel trilogy.
I'd say so, and he even had good stuff popping during it too. He was doing some good work.
Good
I mean,
for him, man.
he's super
He's
talented.
Yes,
Yeah, he's super talented.
I think Adam Driver is equally as talented.
Also been killing it and was killing it during it as well.
Yeah, but I feel like Oscar Isaac's getting some bigger roles. Are you?
I don't know. I mean, if you look at it's hard to say what's a bigger role these days, right? Because like Driver just did Ridley Scott's Last Duel. He just did Ridley Scott's House of Gucci, right? So, and he did Marriage Story. I mean, dude, Driver's had some massive roles, but it's kind of hard to say, like, is that a massive role? Like in traditional Hollywood, you would think that's a massive role, but maybe not, you know? I don't know. It's hard to say. Like the times they are changing a little bit, you know?
I suppose. Star Wars Silence, in my opinion, is a good sign. What is happening at the head of Disney is the key. We are headed to a good time with Star Wars. I hope so, bro.
I sure hope so. I sure hope we are.
I sure hope so, goddammit.
If not, then somebody's poisoned the water hole.
There's a snake in my boot. As a fan, what's up, Richard? As a fan for 40 plus years, Star Wars is in a great place. I was not a fan of the prequels. Solo, Rogue One, and The Mandalorian has what I've been waiting for since Return of the Jedi. I would agree with that. Solo, Rogue One, not the prequels part. Solo, Rogue One, and Mandalorian definitely feel like post Return of the Jedi material. But
look, man,
I can
that's
see
awesome,
why,
Richard. Like, dude, I'm glad. Like, honestly, like, I'm pumped that this individual is having an incredible time and that they're really loving Star Wars right now. And I would not want to discount that experience. And I don't want to necessarily take from you to give it to people like me in theory. But I think that if you were being just chill and honest, you would have to admit that as you look out there into the world, your experience does not represent the majority of the experience that Star Wars fans are having out there. That's just period, bro. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, again, not trying to be Zedusha tonight, but it's just, that's some real shit. Like, honestly, bro, I'm happy for you. And I hope that whatever decisions they make, yeah, and I hope that whatever decisions they make next are good for you, Richard, and good for me. But man, I am not where you are at, my guy. You know?
Richard. Yo, Theory, you seen this Fan Malak Kotor teaser by Unreal Cinema? Yeah, it was great. It's really cool. Can't wait for the full thing. He's very talented. I've had to bury my love for Star Wars. It's dead. from wokeism, my man.
I mean, I know that's a personal thing that a lot of people get upset about. It's not even my biggest issue with it. Like, it's just not. Like, I can understand that if that's something that means a lot to you, and you see them as doing some stuff that you think is just way over the line, I totally get it. And I don't want to belittle your experience with it, but that's not even close to where I'm at, dude. I don't see that as being even close to the problem. But I still think there's a lot of problems.
Yeah, I'm with you, Josh. Do you want more Django Fett content? Yes.
Who doesn't, dude? Those blasters he had were sick. Those sounds they made, dude.
We gonna see the rest of the counseling time? Not tonight.
Not tonight.
You get to see the OGs, the creators.
Yeah,
Us.
bro. What are we, chop liver up here?
You know, what you don't like us? General
Suck
Theory,
it
thanks
up,
again
man.
for the hot lava merch. Ordered it a few days ago. Thank you, Charlie, for ordering it. Yeah, I'm gonna announce that hot lava. They haven't sent me my goddamn sample yet, even though I asked back in freaking October. But
Supply chain issues, bro.
no, they said they sent it out. I haven't gotten anything. I sent one to two of my friends as well. They haven't gotten it either, but they should be soon. Balin Levine, if you're watching this, it's headed your way.
Why isn't it headed my way?
Because you don't have as big of a following as Balin.
What kind of numbers he got?
I'm just kidding.
Dude,
Yes, I'm going to send you one. Let me get one first. God damn it. Let me get one first. Can I get one first? Can I get
Hashtag
one
cancel
first?
theory. Hashtag cancel theory. 'Cause
Yeah,
you won't
go
give
ahead.
Josh
Yeah,
that
whatever.
shirt.
Yeah, I give you enough.
Oh,
Best Star Wars video on YouTube. I'd be honored to collab or interview you guys sometime. Keep rocking. Thanks, man.
I got this nasty hangnail right now. Sorry, it's probably TMI. My
Eat
bad.
it.
Trying.
Love the Anakin What If. Was fun to imagine and play with characters we love. I respect you went with the curveball instead of a fastball for part 2. Yeah, I'm not really good with endings, but I enjoyed that ending. Thought it was
I
good.
liked it.
Darth Melvin is the only one strong enough with the dark side who can defeat Empress Kennedy, but it needs more knights.
Look, man, if he can do that, he'll forever be. I will forever be in Melvin's debt if he can make something happen over there.
Kotor will bring you back, Josh. Josh is like woke tour.
More like woke tour, am I right?
Nah, I think Kotor will be great too. But what about Han and Leia's little girl, who was a slain Jedi though?
Jaina from the EU.
Who knows it?
Yeah, Jaina would be fun. Jaina would be fun. Instead,
What
they were
about
like,
Jaina?
let's introduce. That's who she's talking about.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
But maybe instead we could introduce someone who we don't actually know who she is or if she comes from anybody. She'll be Palpatine's clone son's daughter. That would be cool.
Theory, I've been watching you since you covered Lord Momin's series. You have the best Palpatine voice. It's epic. You and Josh should read a Palpy Annie scene. I think my Palpy could be better. There's a guy on TikTok that does a really great Palpy. I don't remember his name, but I've come across his page a few times. I'd like to. I don't know. I feel like it could be better. I just don't know what to fix.
Dude, there's some incredible people that do voices on TikTok. It's wild, bro. Like some people can do like a bunch of different actors, and it's crazy.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. First time tapping into a stream. Love your stuff. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Looks
Thanks,
like
Harry.
tapping into. It's like, hold on, I'm getting a transmission right now.
Nerd
Theory. Here we go.
This guy's complaining an awful lot.
Why is this guy complaining? As Jackson said in Hitman Bodyguard Wife, time to see what a mace will do. You said that?
That's kind of fun. I didn't know that.
Did he actually say that?
Who knows?
You're so right.
You're
Theory,
so right.
how much nerd coin you got? Happy birthday, Josh.
I think 0, but we could work something out. We could figure something out.
I got
throw 'em a couple
zilch.
coins, When we get into the metaverse, don't worry about it. We'll take care of them, Don't worry about it.
Josh can get all the theory coins he wants. If he pays.
Huh?
Just kidding. Only money. I need to have that one on deck. Only
Yeah,
money.
dude, you should.
Mind going back to my Rebel super chat? I probably read it already, I think.
Trying to trigger me right now. This dude trying
Why,
to
you don't like
trigger me.
Rebels?
No, I just don't like super chats that denote going back to a
Oh,
different
right.
chat.
Yeah.
Put it
You
into the
forgot my
chat.
super chat. It's like a
Yeah.
super chat on a series.
This ain't a freaking Easter egg hunt.
How you feel Susan Arnold will handle Star Wars? I don't know who she
She's
is.
not doing anything. What are you talking about? How will she handle Star Wars? Is this the new person that we hate now? Is Susan? Well, guess what? I'm on board. Fuck you, Susan. You're terrible, and you're gonna do even worse things because you know what? I don't like your name, Susan.
Who's Susan?
Dude, she's obviously the person that has been infiltrating over at Disney. She's now taking over Chapek's job and Iger's job, and she wants to cut out everything good from Disney and make it soulless and evil. Dude, how have you not heard about Susan? She is the worst.
You being serious?
No.
Okay.
I have no idea who Susan
I
is.
don't know who Susan is.
Like, what is going on in this
Who's
stream?
Susan?
You know?
Metalocalypse sells out for coffee jingle vid on YouTube.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Metalocalypse was so good. Did y'all know the late and great John Schnepp worked on Metalocalypse a lot? May he rest in peace. It was yeah, he worked a lot on. You could see a lot of John's sensibilities in that show too. It's pretty cool.
That's my super chat. I hate you, Anakin voice.
How dare you?
Josh is gonna explode right now, dude.
Yeah, how dare this guy,
Just gonna
man?
blow up.
Who's this guy thinking?
Don't make me kill you.
I probably already read it. It's just we're just so delayed. I like to think Vader is holding a grudge that Cal dropping the ocean on him, and he's just on the run for 40 years.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
He's just chilling somewhere.
True.
Do you think in Obi-Wan show we will see a fight between Obi-Wan and a helmetless Vader?
No, but in the concept art, there's a slash on the helmet, and you see some of the face coming through. So that's kind of fun.
What? Where?
It's in the concept art
Where?
that they put on the Sizzler thing. You didn't see that? Let me see if I can find it.
What? Where he's like talking? He's looking at the hologram.
No, when they're fighting.
I didn't see that. I didn't look closely enough.
Bro, do you even Star Wars?
What? I will have to make a video on this immediately.
Hey, you didn't see that?
Nope.
See if I can find it here.
I'm on the second novel of High Republic now, The Rising Storm. Honestly, enjoying this story. Every Jedi other than Avar Kriss is pretty great. Yeah, I'd like to read it. I'd like to read it. I'm lazy, I suppose. Josh is over it. Star Wars is Anakin saying, "Help me," while clawing up the bank of the lava river in Revenge of the Sith, and KK is editing it out in post-production. Yeah. You're turning into a Jedi Musketeer theory. Thanks, Nigel.
Thanks, Nigel. You punk. No, I'm just kidding.
No, dude, Nigel's my boy, man.
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just feeling wily.
Fifth Element is my all-time favorite movie, even before Star Wars. Good childhood memories. Would love it for you to watch it on Movie Bros. And happy late birthday, Josh.
Yeah, thanks, man. We should watch it on Movie Bros. That's a great one. Remember how they got the glowing for randomly the like elephant-looking alien dudes have like glowing peepees? Do you remember that? They got like blue lights on their dinguses. Ridiculous.
It's been a while since I've seen Fifth Element. I don't remember the glowing weenies.
Yeah, they got just like extrusion and then like a blue light on it. It's like, okay.
So we know where Josh is looking.
I couldn't help it. It was a glowing weenie.
Book implies a beginning and BF dies in this series.
Hopefully episode 1.
Oh. You hope Boba dies in episode 1?
Get him out of here.
Universal owned. Hulk can only be a support.
Not anymore. World Between Worlds. Not
Wait, what?
anymore.
Wait, Universal owns Hulk?
They had some of the they had some shit.
What?
Not anymore. What am I telling you? I'm telling you that not anymore. That's why they're doing the Hulk movie. They got it back. They also got Namor back from Universal. World Between Worlds. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about, Theory.
Why is Marvel so divided by like Sony and...
Because in the 90s, they were going broke. And so they sold a bunch of licenses to make money. So they sold all their most popular characters to out to
Oh,
other.
no.
Yeah, yeah. So when they were reforming the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they had to go around and buy some that they wanted back, and they could only afford like the Avengers because everybody was like, "Who gives a shit about Iron Man?" You know what I mean? But they turned it into something amazing, so it's pretty wild.
So Marvel always owned Iron Man.
They might have sold them and just bought them back cheap, actually. From
Who
some
bought 'em back?
other
Disney?
entity. No, Marvel Studios.
Marvel.
Marvel Studios proper. Yeah, and then they were purchased by Disney, I think, in 2014. I'm not 100% on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Disney's done a fine job with Marvel. You know.
Yeah,
So,
they're doing good
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
can't say anything. They can't do a straight up Hulk as the main character. They don't own the distribution rights. He's going to be in She-Hulk as a supporting character.
Bro,
says
okay, Charlie, do you
He's
run
getting triggered now.
an entire channel based on being in the know of Marvel?
That doesn't mean anything. How many Star Wars channels are there that are full of shit?
Yeah, there's a couple, Theory. I'm not one of them, okay? I know what I'm talking about. So this Charlie Rogers dude needs to shut his mouth and listen to what Papa Josh is saying. They got the rights back. They got it back, baby.
Have you seen the new Star Wars Old Republic MMO expansion trailer? Do you all play it at all? Which games are you looking forward to?
I've
Says
not seen that
Felipe.
trailer. Is it pretty dope? I used to play that game, actually.
I have not.
Did you ever play that game?
The Old Republic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like, yeah, the Old Republic, the MMO, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Not Knights of the Old Republic. The Old Republic. I played both of them.
I have not seen this new trailer at all.
Hey, Theory, huge fan. I have had this theory. What are your thoughts for a what if Palpatine chose Mace Windu as his apprentice instead of Count? It wouldn't have happened because Dooku and Palps are already talking. So Palpatine was already getting a feel for him.
Heard. Yeah.
But Mace was way too... Thank you, citizen. He was way too just stick up his butt.
Agreed.
Oh, World Between Worlds says, haha, no, I love you guys. You're my main ones all day. Thank you, man.
Thanks, bruh. Appreciate you.
Hayden Christensen is in town this weekend for C2 in Chicago. Oh, cool, man.
C2E2, nice. That's cool. Chicago's a great town.
Say hello. I keep this handy at all times.
Nice, bro.
Keep it handy at all times.
Cool.
Forever alone.
All
I
right,
was 6
Charlie,
when
now
Empire
I feel
came out.
bad. Sorry, go ahead.
Why?
Because
Oh,
like,
why?
calm down, bro. Forgot they got him back. That was the case for a long time, sir. It was the case for a long time. And it's
Oh.
okay, Charlie.
Oh, okay. Josh was coming in hot. I was 6 when Empire came out and remember seeing it at my local drive-in, complete with crappy single speaker. Thanks for all you do, guys. Happy birthday, Josh. Thank you, Brian.
Yo, that's fun. Dude, the drive-in theater is
really
such a cool
cool.
experience, man. I miss that experience.
I don't think I've ever had it.
It's fun, man. Bunch of people pull up in their cars. There's like a big open area in front of the thing where like families would like play and just hang out before the sun went down. And then when the sun went down, you'd start the first movie. Yeah, it was fun. Good stuff.
What if someone drove in front of you with like a big truck?
So usually by the time the movie starts, everybody that's there is there to watch the movie. So you won't see a lot of like driving around like during the movie. But if someone's parked in front of you in a
Parked
big
in front of
truck,
you.
yeah, so there's different ways to get around that. You can either watch like on the roof of your car, or a lot of people would go out to the side anyways and put like lawn chairs out or something and watch
Oh,
that.
cool.
So all sorts of cool ways you could do it.
That's cool, man. That sounds real nice.
Yeah.
I'll forever think they dropped the ball with Solo not casting Anthony Ingruber. Speaking of good voices, it would have given things more legs. Don't know who that is.
I think he's the dude that had an absolutely incredible impression of Harrison Ford's Han Solo. I think he was in the running for it a little bit, but yeah, they went a different way.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. He was fantastic.
People wanted it.
Yeah, why didn't they do this? That's foolish. He looks more like Harrison Ford too.
Yep. I don't know, brother. Because they do weird things over there. They
All right.
do weird things.
The look on Josh's face is priceless when mentioning High Republic. Also, happy birthday, Josh, says Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kev. Appreciate you, bro.
Josh is coming for everyone's neck tonight. They're going to show Cara Dune and Carbonite in the Book of Boba Fett without showing how it happened. That's how her story is going to wrap up.
I don't know about that.
That'll be disrespectful.
That would be disrespectful for sure. I haven't heard anything on that.
Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows.
Maybe he knows. That would be
What's your
shitty.
top 3 Star Wars audiobooks? Bane. Let's go with all of them. Plagueis.
Plagueis is great.
I really liked Dooku Jedi Lost audiobook, but honestly, any of the audiobooks are amazing.
Yeah, Lords of the Sith for me. I like Catalyst a lot. Yeah, and then I'd say Plagueis. Plagueis is just so good, bro.
Yeah.
So good.
Haha, Josh, Jesse Reed got you fired up still.
He did have me fired up. Yeah.
Who's Jesse Reed?
So there's this guy that came into my chat this morning and super triggered me. Yeah, and I went on like
What did he say? Kevin Feige's lame?
No, he said that the Boner situation, the Ralph Boner character, what they did in WandaVision with Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I thought that was like one of the dumbest things Marvel's ever done. I thought it was a really bad look. And basically he was like, yeah, that's on you. And he's like, Feige didn't boner us. You bonered yourself. And I just lost it, bro. I was just like, it was bad. But hey, we got through it. You know?
Calm down, bro. Forgot they got him back. That was the case for a long time, sir.
It's true. That was the case for a long time, but they acquired those rights back.
Hadn't heard they brought him back. Forgive me, master.
It's okay. My bad, guys. Had a rough day, you know?
2001: A Space Odyssey request for Movie Bros.
Let's do it, man. That's
down,
a great one to
man.
come
Let's
back.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
cool.
a great one.
Lol, no worries, homie. Love you guys. Happy B-Day.
Thanks,
Oh,
my guy.
chat, while you're out here, and there aren't too many of you left. Well, 2000, I guess. 1900. Would you guys be interested in making a Battlefront 2 tourney
Ooh.
that me and Josh will host
Ooh.
with prizes?
So we would be casting it, like being
We'd
commentators.
be casting it. We'd be commentators. And we'd give out the prizes at the end.
That sounds
something I was
fun.
thinking about would be fun. You can do cash prizes, or I don't know, whatever, figure it out. But I also would like to make a Battlefront 2 team for myself.
That'd be
Like a
sick.
massive team, like just just some of the most hard-hitting, talented, sweaty Battlefront 2 players, and I want to create my own team. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And we all put in our name Theory,
Yeah.
because it's all about me.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We would probably all put I don't know, like Order 66 in the clan name. That would be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
But
for sure.
I don't know, stuff I want to set up, and I was just thinking, I thought I'd run it by you guys. I think it'd be cool. We like fire it up every Sunday or something, and we all like join together and decimate everyone on the interwebs.
Decimate them.
Do you think Feige should oversee both Lucasfilm and MCU, even if it would mean Marvel suffers a bit? Yeah, dude, for sure.
Totally. 100%.
But is Feige the right guy? I don't know. No,
Can't
Josh,
work.
don't say anything. So why pair Ahsoka and Luke? They're about 15 to 20 years apart. In Rebels, she is about 30, and Luke is about 15. That is 1 year gap, my man.
She pulls up on him.
Josh, you can't say anything about this either.
He's folding up his Jedi robes, you know, and she's like, my mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes.
Oh, no.
Once again, you've proved, if you'll excuse me.
Luke's
How many
like,
drops do you think they'll do at Celebration? They'll probably release the Kenobi trailer at Celebration.
No, they'll do that same sizzler from a year ago. Be like, here we go. How much y'all pay to get in
Nah,
here?
they'll probably have you and Ann Hayden there for like photo ops. It's like $8,000.
You know what they should do is do photo ops with Kathy Kennedy, but like you're allowed to do whatever ridiculous thing you want. Put the plexiglass up there. But like, imagine how much people would pay to have photos with Kathy where they're like, like just screaming at her, like trying to break through the glass or whatever. I'm just saying that would
All
be
in good
actually
fun?
kind of entertaining. Yeah, all in good fun. Exactly, Theory. My thoughts exactly.
And she's like laughing along with it. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, get into it a little bit, you know?
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Somebody needs to set that up, bro. Somebody needs to set that up. They'd be making a killing, bro. Woo!
Moving on. It's a good one. That hotel video gave me holiday special vibes. I half expected P. Arthur was going to pop up and say, "The Empire's shutting us down," and sing sad song.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah, there's some weird vibes for sure. We still love you, Josh. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Theory can only play as Rey. I played as Rey last night, actually. I was winning. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure.
For a little bit, and then I lost. I died. That's pretty much all I have to say for tonight. I hope you guys shared a lot of laughs with us and had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over on the gaming channel a little bit and play a little Battlefront 2 or maybe play some Halo. We'll see what's going on. If you guys want to come on there, we can discuss making the Battlefront 2 team. I think that'd be a good time. Josh, are you streaming tonight or are you done?
No, I'm gonna call it. It's been a long day for me, but I'll probably be doing some gaming on. Did you ever figure out that mic thing? Because you couldn't hear us on the Halo thing, right?
No, I didn't figure
Did you ever figure that out? All right. Well,
Mhm.
maybe because I know I'll be playing Wednesday night a little bit. I'll hit you up and see if you're on. But
Matrix trailer. Thank you for reminding us, General Aiden. Yes.
yeah.
We got to get on that. Wait, there was one. There are a few super chats that do not pop up. So any new members don't pop up. Mustafa is a new member. Thank you, man. Lord Vito, excellent transmission theory. I just like the word transmission. I didn't get to see. Yeah, so on Streamlabs, these ones don't pop up. So I got to check sometimes manually.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff that doesn't.
They got to
pop
fix
up,
their
right?
thing, man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Josh, sorry to burst your bubble, but Ahsoka is nearly 15 to 20. Oh, wait, no, I did get that one. My guys, Jane here, Josh and Theory. Thoughts on Joseph Campbell's work? Really been getting into his work this past year. Have a blessed day. Thanks, V-Rob.
Yeah, big fan of his stuff. And Sam Keen, if you've never read Sam Keen, a lot of Fire in the Belly by Sam Keen. Whew, it's a great book, dude.
Fire in the belly. Saw Star Wars copy MCU, please. I wasn't even an MCU fan before Disney Plus launched on November 2019, and now I think I dig MCU more than Star Wars, and that's purely the quality of the content.
It's a lot of good stuff. They make a lot of fun stuff.
Nerd of the Rings. I
What up?
move. They grant emergency power to Dave and John.
I agree. 100%, brother.
B-Day was Saturday. Wife took me to see Patton Oswalt. Hope your B-Day was
Nice,
just
that's
as good as
cool.
Josh. Cool.
Yeah, man. I had a good time.
Jay Gardner is a new member. Thank you, man. 2 years. I see through the lies of the Jedi. Darth Vader and General Ayoun are members for... General Ayoun's a member for 10 months. Hey, dude, never stop sending it. What's your favorite cheese? Haha. What's up, Wesley? And Lego is a new member. Thanks, guys. I hope I got all of them. Mr. Plasma also makes Spaceballs great again.
Yeah.
Oh, Galen Merrick says 420. Kevin is a new member for 3 months now. That didn't make any sense. He's a member for 3 months now. Dirty Nap is a member for a year. Congratulations.
Dirty. What's up, Dirty? Yo, Dirty is cracked out on them video games, bro.
Is he? In General
Yeah.
Theory. He's got a great tattoo. General Theory. Great to see your face and Josh's. Thanks, Charlie. We love you, man.
Thanks, bud.
We love you, pra. What do you guys think? What do you guys of Ben becoming Finn's teacher reluctantly and going to save Ray from the dark and ultimately teaming against a threat to the Force? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd be into something like that. Yeah. Look, they could do something cool like that, maybe.
Happy belated birthday, Josh. Love you guys. Don't shave the stash. Thanks, Grand Adderall.
Yeah.
Melvin is in the chat picking fights.
Melvin, why you do this? I thought you were turning your leaf, man. I thought you
Melvin
were becoming
doesn't pick
peaceful.
fights. Fights pick Melvin.
I feel the same way about my boogers.
All right. We love you guys. Thanks for chilling with us. This was a nice show tonight. 2.5 hours long, and we'll catch you in the next episode next week. And of course, videos on our channels tomorrow. Catch you later. May the Force be with you.
Peace out.
You're sounding like a separatist.